Eric makes the fucking show.
Well, I love Eric on the show, but I'm done.
We can't deal with it.
I can't do it. You know what? I got to tell you something. I like Eric on the show, too, and I know he's controversial. But we just put so much energy into this IQ bit, and we had a whole list of people we wanted to IQ test, and it actually costs a lot of money to do it, and we don't have a huge budget. So,
Howard, I totally get it. He just adds so much.
I know. Well, it's done.
But he also says it's bad for his health, so...
Right. I want him to be healthy.
Can I say a comment to Robin, please? I've wanted to say this for years. Robin, you are just fucking phenomenally beautiful. I love those big brown titties.
Oh, jeez.
Please, just talk about me. Thank you. I see Eric's already back on the phone, but I'm done. Eric, how am I going to end this with you? You can't keep calling back. We're done.
Excuse the fuck out of me trying to keep myself in a time frame of having to have the heart surgery done in 3 to 4 years instead of having it done tomorrow.
Well, why are you on the phone? Isn't this stressful for you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we should be done with each other. I don't want to be your stress.
Hey, Howard?
Yeah.
Eric, I'm serious. Don't yell at me. I want to ask you a question. How come this is all an issue now, but when we first talked to you about setting this up, you never brought this up to us?
I don't know.
Good answer.
You see, the problem, Eric, I'm going to explain it one last time. You said you wanted to be part of the IQ test. You know how it works. We don't give the people the information ahead of time. It's like American Idol. We all get on there and we go, okay, the person with the lowest IQ, the person with the highest IQ, and we all take bets. You know the score. You know how we do it. You know how we do the show. We explained it when we did it. And Eric, just listen.
Will you let me speak, damn it?
Because you don't get it.
I don't get the harm in each person knowing their individual IQ score.
Nobody asked you if you understood.
Because, number one, I don't want the information getting out. Number two, I want to bet on it. I want to have fun with it.
It's the idea of the surprise to even the person.
The day of the event, I want to say to you, Eric, do you think you'd beat Scott DePace? Do you think? And you'll know already. It's not going to work for me. And this was the bit from the beginning. I never would have asked you to do it.
I was the one that prompted you assholes to do this by challenging
Listen, Eric, you're absolutely right. I'm wrong. We're done with each other. Don't call in anymore. I don't want to speak to you. I've had it. We went to a... If you said to me now, hey, Howard, I get it. I'll wait my turn like everyone else. I'll hear my IQ announced on the air. Fine, we have no problem. But it's just too much aggravation, too much arguing, too much back and forth. It costs us a lot of money. And you know what? You're right. If your health is going to be disturbed by not knowing your IQ ahead of time, then by all means, go get your IQ and be done with us. Now, what's it going to be?
I guess I'm going to get it and not...
Good. All right. So go get your IQ. He's going to go get his IQ.
Okay.
So go get it and see it and have a nice life. And trust me, the day you hear that IQ, don't ever call here again because I'm never picking up. Just know it. You wasted our time. You knew the bit.
And wasted our money.
And you're the only person that... we've done this bit now, and you're the only person that's a problem. Jeff the Drunk's not a problem. Wendy the Retard's not a problem. You're the problem. You always have a problem. You can't just simply do it and not be a pain in the ass. High Pitch Eric wasn't a problem.
Stress. We get stressed out dealing with you.
High Pitch Eric took the test, and we don't hear from him since. You're the only one. Do you see a pattern?
No.
No. Oh. Okay. Well, that's what I thought.
And I was out of town the first time you did this.
Very good.
I did not hear how...
We told you the rules.
And we're at the part also where, forget that whether you heard it on the show, Jason explained it all to you in advance as well.
Yeah.
So stop lying to us that you didn't know.
Yeah, stop that. That's ridiculous. Of course you knew.
I'm not lying to you.
All right, whatever. Anyway, Eric, great knowing you. Enjoy your life. I'm sure other people are going to do what we do for you. I'm sure that you're going to have lots of TV offers. I'm sure you're going to have all kinds of exciting things in the future. I'm sure other people are going to send you to the Bunny Ranch. I'm sure everyone's going to...
you won't be sitting there looking at the wall.
I'm sure everyone's going to introduce you to whatever that name of that girl is from American Idol. I'm sure all this will happen for you. I'm sure all your dreams will come true. Nice knowing you.
In fact, someone did email me on Facebook, asked me if I'd call into a show that they work for.
Good.
Excellent.
Go
all
ahead.
right, so you're all set.
O&A.
Good. Go on. All set.
Asses.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I wish you well.
Let them deal with you.
Right. They're much better at dealing with you than I am. Because I've had it. I'm frustrated. I don't know what else to do.
Does he think it's us and that other people will learn to live with him? You think we're the nutty people, Eric, and you're normal?
Believe me, nobody else would have put up with you for this long.
I don't feel I'm at all difficult.
I know you don't.
I know you don't. Okay. Eric, bye. No hard feelings, and thank you for calling in all these years, and we're done. I'll somehow survive without you. Thank you.
Enjoy your life.
Yeah, I wish you a long, healthy life.
Can't you say goodbye?
Bye for good.
Bye for good. I mean, what is the problem with waiting your turn to get the IQ test? I mean, what is the problem?
It stresses him out.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have been a fucking problem if the damn doctor didn't say in the first...
Who cares what the doctor said? I told you the doctor was wrong. We're not giving you the result ahead of time. That doesn't make the show work. It's a waste of my money and time. Why can't you get that through your head? I got it. This is a waste of time.
I thought he said goodbye for good. What are we still talking? Why didn't you hang up?
And believe me, even if he said now, he agrees, 2 days later, he'd be back again going, I don't agree to this. It's ridiculous.
You don't know that.
I do know you. I know you like I know you so well. Johnny tells me about you. Hey, hi, Pitch. How you doing? What's happening?
Hey, Howard, you know something? You're right. Get rid of this midget because, you know something? I took the test. I didn't need to give you a problem. I didn't need to give the doctor a problem about these test scores. I just, waited patiently and waited till I got the results.
That's what they, of course.
Hey, Mickey Mouse's retarded cousin. Shut the fuck up.
No, you shut the fuck up. You fucking listen to Howard. Howard's making a big star, and you being a fucking pussy.
Hey, you know what, Eric? I probably figure when the results come out, you probably beat Eric. Because you get it, and he doesn't.
I mean, Howard, listen, why are you wasting your time with him?
I don't know. I'm a masochist, but I'm done anyway, Eric. I learned my lesson.
Come on, don't let him rile you up. Come on, get to Steve Langford and do the news. Hang up on him.
All right, High Pitch. I'm going to take your advice.
High Pitch, go eat yourself to death.
Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck your roommate, Jan, whatever his name is.
Oh, dear.
You're the gay one, you motherfucker.
No, you're the motherfucker. You're evil. You're an evil little bitch.
All right. You guys done?
No, not yet. Eric, take the IQ test.
He took it already. It's okay. I don't need him as a part of it. It's fine.
Oh, and he's the one that's going to beat me when he thinks I haven't even taken it?
All
I know is you're...
Eric, listen, Eric, why do you have Howard results when it happens?
Because Eric wants to be different from everyone, High Pitch.
Well, he's retarded. If he doesn't want his test results revealed on the show, he's retarded.
All right. Thank you, High Pitch.
Howard, I love you. Have a great day. Robin, congratulations.
Thank you.
Stop bending over and kissing Howard's ass, fat ass.
Why? Don't kiss his ass. You kiss his ass. You stupid fuck. If you don't want the IQ test results revealed, hang up the fucking phone. Don't waste Howard's time.
Yeah, why are you bothering me? High Pitch is making a lot of sense today.
Yeah, you don't want to be a part of anything we do. You don't like us. Why are you on the phone?
I mean, how would Gary treat you like gold and give him a hard fucking time?
Oh, yeah, calling me shrimp on air is treating me like gold. Like that 8-face fuckhead did last week.
Call me 8-face. I got to fight back.
I mean, come on, Eric. Since you've been on the show, Howard has always been so nice to you, and you can't do that.
It's all right, Eric. High pitch, thank you.
All right, bye.
Bye. Okay, Eric. Nice knowing you. Bye.
Bye.
Right. We're done.
Asshole.
Hey, quit calling me.
Asshole. That's how he signs
Well, that's why I'm done with him.
You can't leave on nice terms. We're just saying we can't work together.
He can't be nice. There's nothing human about him.
And he always wants special treatment.
Arrogant pricks.
You're the one that's arrogant.
He just hung up.
Yeah, I'm arrogant. Yeah, Matt, go ahead. You're on the air.
Yeah, hey, Howard. I think you're handling this just right, Matt. Like, Eric is really not thankful, and that's the only endearing thing about him, really.
Right.
Is the fact that he'll never say thank you and that he'll never appreciate anything. Can I ask you to extend this ban, though, to Johnny Fratto as well? Like, I hope
Johnny, I don't have a problem
with paying you some money behind the scenes to get on the air over the years. You know what I'm saying?
I like Johnny, but whatever. Anyway,
well,
I'm done with Eric.
I just think he can't do the IQ test because he's going on gay holiday pretty soon. You know what I'm saying?
Sal rapping. I'm going to play you this. Somebody dug this up from somewhere. I guess when Sal had his rap career when he was a kid.
Yeah.
There was a couple of different ones. This song is called Meant to Chill. This is from Sal's 19... What?
Howard, this is Cool the Candy Rapper, who preceded the other rap band he had, which I can't remember the name of them now. But this is Cool the Candy Rappers.
So his name was Cool the Candy Rapper?
Right, and then after Cool the Candy Rapper came G-Man.
So Sal's name was Cool the Candy Rapper.
That is correct.
What did Sal's father think of him rapping this black art form when he was such a racist
I don't know.
guy?
Like Sal's whole, Sal's like kind of racist, and everyone's racist, but yet he's completely enamored with black culture.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense.
I'm considered fresh, the people call me deaf. You put me to the test, see, I am the best. Cause as a beat goes, I control it. Listen to the candy.
I like that his song is about rapping and he's the best.
Oh my God.
And he's not even close.
That's pretty fucking crazy.
Every rap song is
I am the best because I am Candy Rapper.
Right.
I am the best.
Every rap song, the guy's the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at least those guys are good.
At least if he can't, he knows he's not that good. I'm mediocre.
That's what you should be saying.
The people call me deaf. You put me to the test, see, I am the best. Cause as a beat goes, I control it. Listen to the candy and you will know it. So the best thing about it, don't make me puke. You too, rapping dude. Give me the mic and I'm just to kill. Cause I'm cool, the candy rapper, and I'm meant to chill.
Oh.
Who's going to buy that?
That is so embarrassing.
Yeah, right.
Thank God I don't have something like that on tape.
Here's his other breakaway hit, Chillin' with the Posse, Candy Rapper.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, he's chilling with his posse. And he's playing it like he's black.
Yeah, and he's right. Yeah, you're right. The hypocrisy is just...
It's ridiculous.
Yo, give me something to bug to, man.
Give me something to bug to?
Oh, I get douche.
Why would he bug to that?
Douche. He's a douche.
Because he is a douche. He would bug to this.
Yeah. I'm going to bug to this.
He's gonna bug to a lame piece of music.
Give me something to bug to.
Imagine if this had become a big hit.
Oh, he'd be impossible to deal with.
Yeah.
Sounds like that guy in The Honeymooners, Ralph Cramden. He's always got a new idea to become famous or a new business.
Yeah, but this is like if my son put out a tape like this.
You'd say you're a retard.
Yeah, and then I would have to kill myself. I'd throw myself off a building.
And like Sal's dreaming about big money from this.
Yeah, and some producer
he's also
guy
pouring a lot of money into it. This costs money to get done.
Well, I could just hear him saying to his friends, "You got to spend money to make money." and I could hear him just going, "You know what, man? I listen to that rap shit. I could do that."
And he thinks he's as good as what he hears on the radio.
Yeah, it's like I can do that. I'm gonna be rolling in dough.
The posse paying out dues. Lounging in my limo cause I like to cruise. Smoke on the stage cause you know I could do this. On my own throne like a king, I rule this. Passing the church in a moment of silence. Farewell to a brother who died in bonds. So chill,
Farewell to a Brother Who Died in Violence.
Yeah, he's doing the whole thing.
That's his neighborhood where he grew up. Another brother died of violence.
Well, he grew up in a tough town.
What the fuck?
Candy Rapper, or I thought Douche the Rapper would be a better name.
Is it that
Douche the Rapper?
Oh, black people do that. It must be easy to do. Is that what he thought?
Well, it's people talking, and he could talk. Do you guys want to hear any of "Take Me to Your Hip House"?
Oh, please.
Take me to your hip house.
Take me to your hip house.
But the word, passing by church in the moment of silence for another brother who died from violence.
Sounds very upset. It's take me to your hip hop house.
It says here, take me to your hip house.
Hip hop.
Yeah, coming at you.
Now baby, get the feeling of the rhythm that I'm dealing to your body and your soul. So let yourself take total control. So wet 'em and spread 'em and make 'em nice and wide. And get my bass, put it to your face, girl, till it's ready to slide inside. And with one touch, not too much, I'll make you see to feel the need. With this jam, I'm ready to slam.
I'm going to make so much money.
Wigger?
No, it was one of another one of Sal's get poor quick schemes.
I'm very poor, and I'm going to make myself poorer.
No, but being on this show is a get poor quick scheme.
Right. Mark, you're on the air. Big fan. Mark, go ahead.
Hey now. Yeah, I love it. It's some pretty good rap there. You should go head-to-head with Isaac.
Yeah. Douche the Rapper.
I love it.
All right, thanks.
Such a fag.
Yeah.
Another brother died from violence.
Jonathan, you're on the air in Los Angeles.
Yeah, it's Vanilla Sal.
Vanilla Sal. There you go. Vanilla Douche.
You're a douche, Quillo Sal.
Run the young douche.
All the young douches.
So come on, girl, just lift your feet and house me. To my hip hop house. Arouse me. To my hip hop house.
Yeah.
How much money did Sal fork over to some producer riffraff fucking thief?
He'll never be honest, but I bet you he spent at least 10 grand on all this.
Oh, God.
At least, minimally.
Because Hulk Hogan's trying the same shit with his daughter, and what is he up into $5 million?
4.
I mean, that costs a lot of money.
4, but who's counting?
Yeah, his old man's like fucking selling pizza. Dude.
How much money did you sink in? Tell the truth, dude.
Sal, I love you, but that is, we all do stupid.
I know it's garbage.
Right,
it makes me cringe. About $7 grand. But the thing is,
poor scheme.
But Howard, I got to tell you, I got scammed into some of this stuff. I mean,
somebody duped you.
Somebody told you were good.
I actually sent that piece of shit out through the back of a newspaper. It was, and it says, "We can make you a star." So I sent him that stuff.
Wow.
And he calls me up. He goes, "This stuff is hot. You got to get down here right away."
Yeah, and then he charges you.
Yeah, and then he charges.
And you're the idiot who paid.
I'm the idiot who paid. I really believed it. Well, the funny thing is that I always had watching.
This is like something like. The local news always sends the local consumer fraud reporter out. And there's only been 1 million of these. They say, if you go to a modeling agency or you go to a record company, and they say to you, you're your next big star, but you're going to need to put up some money.
Yeah.
Get out of there. It doesn't work like that.
Right, that's a template for shame on you.
Right. Shame on you segment.
Younger comedians or sometimes people who want to become actors, they ask me for advice. The only thing I can definitely tell you for sure is if you go to a manager and he goes, "I'll manage you, but it costs this much," that's bullshit. A legit guy will never ask for money.
When you go there, so the guy said, "Look, this is great, but what did he say? He said, you're going to have to put up the money for the recordings?"
He said, yeah, but it was such a setup now that I look back. First of all, it was bad photoshops of him and the Fat Boys on the wall. Yeah. And I always thought, back then I didn't put 2 and 2 together, but now I do. And
you do?
And him
you really think you now put 2 and 2 together?
Now I do, in retrospect. Then
I
was like, I finally made it. This guy's got pictures with the Fat Boys, whatever. And he plays the tape, and he stops the tape, and then he calls in 2 people, go, "You got to listen to this." Like 2 other people.
They're probably still laughing about you.
Those 2 people were cleaning the toilet.
Right, but no, it was obviously like those 2 people were maybe on standby, and this was a routine he was doing. So he plays it, and their jaws drop. This is it. This guy's the hottest thing ever.
Oh, my God.
So he goes, listen, I'm going to send you out to New Jersey. I want you to meet this guy right now. He goes, we're going to make a hit record. This is going to be big. You're going to be huge. This is going to be fantastic. So he calls up this guy, and he goes, take this tape to him right now. So I drive out to New Jersey.
You drive it out to New Jersey.
I have my mom drive me out there.
Right. And your mom, she's as gullible as you are.
Yeah, my mom just working in the pizzeria, whatever.
Right.
We don't tell my dad because if he finds out we're spending money for this horse shit, he'll kill us both.
You should have told your pops.
So we drive out to New Jersey, and Howard, I swear to you, it was a beautiful studio, 48 tracks, state-of-the-art
I'm sure
design.
it was.
Yeah, right. The guy pops in the tape, the engineer. And again, it's the same motion. He's tapping his foot. Holy shit, unbelievable. I can't believe what I'm hearing. You are the next sensation. You're going to be huge.
Oh, boy. He had a big empty recording studio, so he had to make a deal with the devil.
Yeah, dude, there were cobwebs all over the place. So he's like, this is it, huge, blah, blah, blah. So now I'm convinced, finally, like you said, Ralph Cramden finally got the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. So he sits down, he goes, okay, this we're going to do, 48-track. He goes, we're going to get singers in here. He goes, we're going to get backup singers. We're going to get guitarists. We're going to get keyboard players. We're going to get some of the best of the best. He goes, we're going to work this day and night. You're going to have a hit record. It'll cost you $7,500. So now I'm like, wait a minute, this doesn't make any sense to me.
That's when you should have left.
I thought I was the superstar.
Right.
So I go, okay, so now I left.
Did you say to him, gee, I thought the record company's supposed to pay me?
Well, I didn't say to him because I didn't have the balls to do that because I was so pumped up.
Right.
I felt intimidated to say, wait a minute.
How old were you?
I was 16.
Mm-hmm.
And think how much of a dirtbag that is. He sees a kid and he's playing on his emotions.
Just shows you how stupid you are, though.
Thanks, man.
They wait for people like you. You're the mark.
Right. Yeah. So
and even, did you ever watch television news and they go, shame on you?
Well, hold on. To follow up, you might be a little proud of me.
Right.
I went home. I go, I don't know about this. This seems a little fugazi. So I go through the yellow pages and start calling recording studios myself. Now I go legitimately to a recording studio. I play him the tape. The guy doesn't tap his foot. Yeah. The guy doesn't snap his finger. The guy doesn't call anybody. He plays 10 seconds of it. He goes, yeah, what do you want to do? How many hours you want?
Right.
So I said, how many will it take to really record this to make it, 48-track best? He goes, tops $750.
Ah.
So I'm like, beautiful. Now, this guy recorded De La Soul and a lot of great artists. He was out in West Islip. Legitimate place.
But he wasn't giving you the musicians and stuff. So
no, he was
the other guy was for $7,500. You get all the musicians.
Right. Well, what had happened was that
package deal.
This guy, if you put it together, the manager who called me, he's in cahoots with recording studios that want to fill up dead time.
You think?
Well, that's exactly what Howard said 5 or 10 minutes ago.
Sal's just figuring this out now, 30 years later.
Sounds like, wait, I think I've put this all together.
So I go back to
you went back to the $7,500.
My manager, thinking he was going to be so happy that I can record this masterpiece and afford it.
Right.
So I walk in and I go, hey, I don't want to say the guy's name. I go, I can't afford the $7,500, but I got this guy who produced De La Soul, only $750. I go, we could do it. We're going to be, I'm going to be a star. So he looks at me and goes, what, are you kidding me? That guy's a piece of shit. You're an idiot. You went over my head. I was about to make you a star. And he goes, you want to make it? I go, yeah. He goes, then you stop right now. You listen to me right now.
You get that $7,500.
Right. He goes, you might not be able to afford $7,500. He goes, but I got another guy I want you to see in Comac.
Wow. So what'd they get you for? Did they end up getting you for the full $7,500?
No, so I go to the guy in Comac, and I get the same rap.
Right, and how much
But
was
the guy
he?
in Comac, this was even better.
What?
He pulled the best scam on me ever. So I go to Comac, he goes, man, he goes, listen, your manager's right on the money with this shit. So on the money. He goes, can I ask you one question? I go, what? He goes, can I make a phone call to another record company? You didn't sign with him yet, did you? So I go, so good. So I go, no. He goes, man, he goes, if I make a phone call to this company, he goes, I think I can get you the hottest deal. He goes, this is so hot. I know these people, and the guy you're working with is great. He goes, but I think I could get you a better deal with this record company. So I go, sure. He makes like some fucking phony phone call in front of me.
Right.
You're an idiot. You are an imbecile.
He puts the phone by the speaker. Mm-hmm. Yep. Right? He goes, yep. He's going right, back and forth from this. I'm like, wow. I go, this is unbelievable. I go, now I got two guys. It's a bidding war for my music.
Right.
And I fall for it. And then
you're an imbecile.
This guy hooked me. He hooked me.
How do those guys sleep at night?
And
how much?
Well,
how much? How much did he hook you in for?
That guy originally gave me a price for $4,500.
Yeah.
And
how'd they get you up?
Well, no. He got me for $4,500, but it ended up costing me with him I went to the bank and I took out a loan with interest and everything. Yeah, and my mom co-signed it.
Almost retarded.
Your mom co-signed.
Yeah, but I paid off every nickel.
Good for you.
So, and that was, so now I record this piece of shit. By the way, Howard, the final product of that 48-track recording is "Shake It," which Fred plays all the time.
Yeah, we like that.
That was
one.
the masterpiece.
That was the man. This is the fine. Yeah,
I like Take Me.
So this is the 48.
This is the single.
Yeah,
I can hear the difference.
Yeah.
The other musicians are all in on it, I guess.
Yes, and Al Greenwood from Foreigner did the keyboards on
Hey,
it.
can I ask you a question, though? When you went back to the guy for $4,500, did you ever say, but I found a place that could do for $750?
Yeah, I just did that. I went back to my manager, I got a great deal. So he goes, no.
But how much money do you think these guys can make? $4,500.
Well, what happened?
The guy has
They
the
are
studio.
bringing in musicians.
They brought in
and stuff.
legitimate musicians. They had to pay them something.
Yeah, I don't know. But the funny thing was, without a doubt, I was never there for these recordings because these.
Did your mom or you ever say, "Gee, I thought the record company is supposed to pay us. We're not supposed to put up the money"?
What record company?
Right. I always thought that. You know, you always read about these rappers and how, you know, they became overnight successes because they found a guy who took them under their wing. You know, I was the guy. No, I was the jackass that walked in. So after I recorded this and I was going to be this big star. All of a sudden, all the negotiations fell through, like the record company from this guy who, the new engineer who called, didn't get back to him. I go down to my manager. I go, hey, we got the final product. He goes, great. He goes, I need you to go to this tape duplicating business and make 500 tapes, cassettes. He goes, I have to send them out and distribute them to all the record companies.
How much
so
did
I
that
said,
cost you?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. That cost me another $1,000. So I said to the guy, well, but hold on, man. So I said, look, I really, you're an asshole.
But he's only 16.
I know.
That's
Fucking idiot.
sad.
What a moron.
Yeah, so I go, okay.
You know, at 16, this might have happened.
And I'll never forget.
Sal, I could fucking get you a record contract if you give me $10,000.
I know. I go to Deer Park with this. I'm so deflated with this tape, and I pay that.
So that's
that money.
$5,500.
So you make the 500 copies. Do you bring the 500 copies to the guy? In a truck?
In 2 Bloomingdale bags.
Right.
Like, they weren't, you know, by myself.
500 copies.
Yeah. Now I'm a delivery boy, and I'm delivering 2 sacks of shit.
This is paying
Do
you
they,
dues.
do they keep you waiting in a waiting room?
Well, I knocked on the door, and I waited, and I waited, and I waited, and I get in, and I say to the guy, I go, hey, I got the tapes. And the funny thing was, he goes, what tapes? Like, he didn't even remember where it was.
He didn't remember where he was in the story.
I got three scams going on every morning, so I can't remember.
The only thing valuable was the bags themselves. They probably threw out all the tapes and saved the bags.
Oh, they definitely did. Because when I brought the tapes, he says to me, Howard, he goes, where's your 8x10s?
I'm busy making a baseball cap for a kid. I'm going to get on the Yankees.
I bring him the tapes. He goes, what is this? I go, these are the tapes. And he looks at the bag, he looks at me, he goes, where's your 8x10s?
How much is he charging for that?
Well, he sent me to another guy for the 8x10s, and that was like another $700.
Jeez, what a racket. He was hooked up with everybody.
Yeah. And that's when I officially became G-Man because Cool the Candy Rapper wasn't a hot enough name. He changed me to G-Man.
Oh.
So I go out to Brooklyn to take these photos. And
because all the best pictures are taken in Brooklyn.
So that's $6,200.
Right. So I get up to Brooklyn and I'll never forget.
Do you think you're an imbecile?
No, not they thought I was.
No, but you are, you know.
At that point.
But I mean, you've got to even
sold on a dream. So many people fall for, I mean, when you're,
come on.
No, Howard, when you're so okay.
Why do you think they're in business? You think he's the only one they
but
made?
I mean, I've never actually met someone who fell for it. Like, this is amazing.
Jeez.
Well, it's not over yet. I go to take the pictures, and here I am. I think I'm a star. You know, I got my,
what kind of pictures did you take? Like
oh,
sexy?
my God. This guy had, like, this cheap piece of shit backdrop. It was like pink paper. And he rolls it down. It's a tiny room. He's got a sink and a little oven. He's cooking, like, Campbell's soup. This guy looked like he was smoking crack all day. So, here's the funny thing, Howard. When I walk in, he goes, who are you? He goes, who are you?
That is the greatest.
Where are your tapes?
I'd love to make a movie about
So I
this.
go, I was sent by so-and-so. And he goes, oh, okay. He goes, do me a favor. And he's eating the soup. He goes, roll that down and just tape these corners. So I have to roll.
Oh, my God.
I roll, but his
He doesn't even-
was so cheap. It was so fucking cheap. And you know that paper backdrop.
So didn't that give you an idea after all these? Nothing.
No, I just keep thinking, I'm a star. This is what you need to do. I'm paying my dues. I tape the paper down, right? He goes, just roll it. He goes, there's duct tape there. I go, okay. I didn't care. He was eating.
Now take your pants off.
No, well, came close. I step on the paper with my shoes.
Yeah.
And the fucking guy slams this thing, goes, "You fucking imbecile!" He goes, "You got stains all over the paper. You know how much that shit costs?" He reaches for a can of pencils.
Yeah.
Gives me pencil erasers, got me on my knees, and I'm erasing the foot scuff marks on the paper.
Not only do you pay to have this
he's
done,
yelling
you
at me,
clean.
and
You have to clean his room.
And you gave him $700 cash at the end of the
No,
shoot?
that my mother covered as well.
Oh.
So then...
What's with your mother?
She, you know,
She's got less sense than you.
No, if you grew up in my house, believe me, I think she probably realized I was an imbecile, but she took sympathy on me. Like, I don't know, maybe she wanted to declutter all the shit in my head.
How many scams does she fall for every year?
Not many. I was the only one that did it to her.
Yeah.
So I get back, and I get in the 8x10s.
Like, if your mom gets a letter that says, we have $80,000 sitting for you in a bank account in Israel, and all you have to do is send us $5,000 and it's yours, would she send the money in, you think?
I don't think she would.
I think she would.
No,
She's
I
got
don't
to
know.
be one of those. And you too, I think you would.
No, I
Howard,
wouldn't.
do you think if Sal was a woman, he would have blown everyone in the story?
Yeah.
Like they would have totally gotten him to like...
Right. Yeah, oh yeah.
I think there's a chance it's still out.
Right.
He's not telling us that part.
So I get him the 8x10s, and I go back again.
Right. How many 8x10s do you have now?
I don't know. They sell me it's like a whole case of this stuff. I think I have still a few at home. They're awful looking. You could tell there's nothing put me. He's like, stand there, don't move. 2 snapshots. They threw me out.
Right.
That was it.
Oh,
$700
my God, they're like
$700.
passport photos.
Right.
Yeah, and there's people in the waiting, like not in the waiting room, like in the lobby there.
Yeah.
It was like a fat soccer mom with her 2 ugly kids that she thinks are going to be eventually like, you know,
they're idiots.
beauty pageant.
Yeah.
Oh, they're idiots
Actors.
because they think their
Well,
kids
they-
are going to be models. Your mom thought you were going to be a wrestler.
Wait, hold on. They fell within the same idiotic realm
Right,
we
exactly.
were in. You know, we're all in the
Okay.
same group.
All right, so you bring back the pictures. Now you have the garbage bag full of tapes.
I have 2 garbage bags full of tapes.
Well, at least
I
you
have
brought them in garbage bags. You saved the guy the trouble of having to put them in garbage bags. You know what I mean? Here, please deliver these tapes in garbage bags so the guy can just throw them right out.
Could you put your 8x10s in the garbage bags as well?
So you go back to the record company, and it's still there.
Right. It's everything. Well, I don't know where the garbage bags are, but I bring him the 8x10s. He goes, okay, now I'm going to get to work. I'm going to be in touch with you very soon. He goes, he's going to be very, very big. Thank you very much. Goodbye. That was me out. A couple weeks go by, I call him up. I go, hey, you know,
What's
what's
going
going
on?
on? And he's like, look, I'm very, very busy. Don't you understand how this business works? He goes, how the fuck am I supposed to make you a star if you're not giving me the opportunity to get your stuff out? He goes, did you get me the tapes? I was like, what? At that, I couldn't believe. I said to him, did I get you? I brought 2 fucking garbage bags down of tapes for you. He goes, what are you talking about? I go, I brought them to you.
I
He goes,
threw them
hold on.
out.
Yeah, so he does one of these things. Hold on one second. Like, Ethel, where are those tapes from Sal Governale? Oh, okay, yeah, we're on it.
I know why I got confused, because you're a candy rapper, now you're...
Some bullshit.
G-Man.
Then
Now
he
you're
calls me
G-Man.
back. He calls me back because I think he feels like, oh my God, he's onto this
even
idiot.
He felt bad, yeah.
No, he thinks that I'm onto his scam. So he goes, listen, I got a great deal for you. He goes, have you ever heard of publishing? I didn't know publishing. He goes,
you know
look.
what, Sal? We need to make a TV commercial. How much you got?
So I don't know what publishing is, but he goes, once you become a star, your stuff's going to be played everywhere. He goes, how about if I told you every time your song was played, you're going to get paid?
Right.
He goes,
See, the guy knows the business.
Yeah, he goes, not only are you going to make money from sales, but publishing is where it's at. That's where you're paid for the rest of your life. I said, wow, that's great. He goes, so this is what we're going to do. I need you to come down. I need you to sign a publishing contract. So we have the rights to get this out and get you paid every time. He goes, it's going to cost you about $1,100, something like that.
Right, okay.
Right.
So now we're up to, let's see.
That's where we get to about 7. But I told him, I said, and I went to my mom, and I was really upset.
You should have said, screw the publishing. You guys can have the publishing. Just make me a star.
Right, and I think
So you never give him the 1,000?
No, he gave me a deal. I think it was like $450
for the contract.
For the contract,
a piece of paper that he's had.
Right.
That's just a boilerplate contract.
Which I think you're entitled to publishing anyway, as long as you're the artist. I don't think you pay additional money, but he made me.
Well, you do.
I did, like an idiot. And
$450 for the publishing contract.
And that's it. Never heard from him ever again after that.
Did you call him a couple of times after that?
Yeah, never
You know,
returned my-
this story's probably 50 times funnier. You know, he must have been calling and calling.
Well, I did. I called all the time, but
I
he
wish I
wouldn't.
had those calls on
But
tape.
here's the thing. After all that, a year goes by, and I notice his ad's not in the paper anymore. But there's a new name. You know what I mean? So I call up that, and I'm like thinking, hey, maybe this is a legitimate company who will like my stuff. He picks up the phone.
Oh, they went
He
through a
could
name
get
change.
you all over over
went through a
again.
name change, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, did you get me those tapes, Sal?
So when he picked up the phone, did you say to him, "Hey, this is Sal. Remember me?"
no, I didn't say anything. I was just like,
Sal, you know what your problem is? Your music's a year old. You can miss the mark. We got to start all
We got to
over.
make a. So from my math, that's $6,650.
Yeah, I said about $7,000. Yeah, around that.
Round 2, just for you.
I wonder if he even listened to the tape.
Nah, not
one time of my rhyme, I'll do it fine. So it's sure to be in line. Until you fall, I hear you call. For my
I got a report on Sal, by the way. I heard that Sal was out performing this weekend. Friday night, second show. I heard Sal got really, really drunk.
Oh.
Usually
That
does 10 or
happens.
11 minutes. Did about 20 minutes. Most of it didn't make sense, but I heard you were as racist as you've ever been.
I like that you're racist and you got the N-word jokes and all that stuff, and yet
You were a black man.
you were trying so hard.
Right.
Maybe that's why you don't like black people.
But I
'cause you
do
can't
like black
You can't
people.
do black music. No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Oh,
I admire the black man's work. That's probably why I was doing it. It has nothing to do with that. I don't remember one word I said on stage Friday night. Bob and
Then how do you
Chewy,
know you weren't racist as ever?
You're a self-hating wigger.
they had to carry me off the stage, Bob and Shuli.
What is it?
So usually, Sal does nice tight set and he's done. He was rambling for over 25 minutes, I think, on stage.
Just like Lenny Bruce.
Just drunk out of his mind. And he's drunk because he starts talking to the audience, like asking them how they're doing.
Dude, what are you doing drinking on
Wait a minute,
stage?
but
You're not
don't
a
you have any
deaf boy.
professionalism you're there to
You
do
don't
a
have the
show.
right to do that.
I don't have the right. I apologize. I did 4 shows, and one of the 4 I got drunk. I've been doing stand-up with these guys for 2.5 years.
That's so not cool.
But it was.
He's never done. It was never this bad. And at one point, I go up on stage because it was a smaller type room. The audience can all see me there, and they're like, "Go get him!" They're like, "Go get him!" So I go up on stage. I grab a second mic, and I'm like, "Sal Governale." He won't let go of his first mic, and Bob runs up and yanks it, rips it out of his hand.
Gets him off the stage?
No, then Sal turns around, rips my mic out of my hand, and talks for 2 more minutes.
I felt obligated to talk to the audience.
All right, now everybody
But
knows how you fall for anything. And Sal's out there if anybody wants to make a mark on him.
Actually, Howard, the Backspin, the classic hip-hop channel, wants to play some of his rap songs.
I bet they do.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't?
$400, though,
There's
they
a
were.
chance yet.
No, no chances.
I'm going to be a star.
Can you imagine the guy sitting in a room tapping and bopping?
Oh, God, how did he even do that? The guy deserves the money if he was able to do that.
Yo, G-Man, you remember any of your runs? Want to bust some out? Come on,
I don't
I'll
remember.
come on,
Dude, come on,
dude.
I'll beatbox.
I don't remember. Yeah, you and Shuli, come on,
Come on.
No,
New
like
hip-hop
old
team.
school,
like the old days.
Come on.
No, I don't
Let's
remember.
do it. The Howard TV viewers need this.
Rich is a great beatboxer. Right, Rich? No, I've had enough. Everybody wants to rap. Everybody wants to rap. Who's this? Is this Isaac? That's Bubba. No, I tried, What can I do? I was a young kid, and... Wait, Shuli used to rap, too!
I was more of a beatboxer. I was more of a beatboxer and a dancer. I was in a crew, but I never gave anybody thousands of dollars. I knew I was shitty enough to just do it in school with friends, and that's it.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Hey, it's Gary Dell'Abate, Baba Booey. On Monday's wrap-up show, we talked about my now famous first pitch that I threw at Citi Field over the weekend, and I can make any of 1,000 jokes, but I think the pitch speaks for itself, so I'll just shut up.
Gar, I don't know. Again, I'm sure at one point you threw like a dude. But those days are over. You're almost 50. You've got 2 children who seem to be good athletes. Let them do all the athletic stuff from now on. It's over. It's over. It's almost over for all of us. I mean, I'm 41. I'm playing softball every once in a while, and I can't do what I used to do. Apparently, I'm out of shape. So, you know,
you look better.
What are you going to do, man? I understand the pressure, but it was Did you think it would be as bad as it was today?
Never. Oh, you mean today?
Yeah.
Yes, I thought it'd be. I thought you meant today. But never. First of all, I am. You know, aside from you guys.
But you anticipate the Daily News calling it the worst pitch ever, like that type of stuff.
Well, here's what you got to understand. It's really, again, it's an interesting thing. So, go to the game, throw this horrendous pitch, right? I think like, all right, the shit I'm going to get on Monday, I got it. You know, our fans saw it, everything. Then they show it during the Met game. And then I think, like, all right, now I'm having dinner over at a friend's house. A booker texts me to tell me it's on CBS News. Then I start to hear more and more. Then I get up on Sunday, and it becomes like remember I told you I woke up Saturday night at 2 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
The only thing that I was hoping, and for all I know this happened at this point, I went and TiVo'd it, was that it didn't end up on ESPN. On ESPN's, you know, what do they call that? Not Top 10. Have you ever seen that?
They have the Gay 10, where I think it was on.
And they have the Not Top 10. But now I'm really like, I understand, like, at least I have some sort of degree of fame, so I'm used to this on some level. You always wonder, like, what happens when, you know, one day you're a guy at home, and the next day, like, it's all coming down on you so fast.
Right.
Like, I at least have a little bit of experience, but still, no, did I have any expectation? Like, by the time the day ended yesterday, and I realized, and then when I came in this morning, and JD says I have a montage of all the stuff, and I go, how many are we talking about? He says 10 or 11. I was like, oh my God, 10 or 11.
In a weird way, it shows sort of how famous you are. I mean,
well, no, it shows how famous Howard is.
No, but you too. I mean, you've been part of the show forever. And
I think they love saying Howard, and people love saying Baba Booey.
Yeah,
doesn't mean that they like me. I think announcers like saying it when it's not being yelled in their ear during a plane crash.
It's very recognizable. The other thing I didn't mention though, when you went out there before you threw it like a cocksucking faggot. There was big cheers for you. I mean, you know, everybody was with you. I mean, you're a likable guy. Not anymore, but you were a likable figure.
I got nothing but emails of people wishing me congratulations right up to the second I walked on the mound. Texts from people. I had the crowd with me, and I lost it.
Yeah, I mean, that's nice. They could have, if they booed you before, you know, you were doing something wrong.
But Gary, were you sort of defeated in your own mind before you even went out there? Because all you talked about was screwing it up.
I think I fucked up that pitch before I even walked into the stadium, and I mean it. And John noticed one other thing. The guy said today I was pacing around like a coke whore.
Yeah,
you know when
I've seen that coke whores pacing around. It's really obvious.
When they brought me over to on the side, I thought I'd be going out like in a minute, and I think if I'd have gone out in a minute, it might have been different. But I was over there for like 10 minutes.
Oh, Gary, yeah, we were. First of all, we were up in the suite first. We ate. And then they took us down to the field, and it was like a 20-minute walk, first of all.
Where the entire walk, John Franco was literally poking me in the back.
Right.
Like, don't fuck it up. Don't bounce it, you pussy. You know, but
then,
like in a fun way.
But then we get on the field, and it's another 20 minutes on the field, so you're constantly... You know what I likened it to? The first time I had to roast somebody on Comedy Central, I roasted you, Hefner, and they make you do press, then eat dinner in front of people for... It's 3 hours before you perform, so it's completely in your head, like, you know... And that's what they were doing to you. I mean, it was a good 2 hours. You were at Citi Field for almost 2 hours before you threw the ball.
No, I got to 11:45, and I got on the field about 1:10, so like an hour and a half. But
it's a long time.
But again, all of that. But see, this it's no excuse. You know what I mean? There's no excuses. But I said, you know, I did it last time. I didn't throw from the rubber. And we should point out, Rusty Staub pulled me off to the side. He goes, listen, this is how I do it. Do you want to know how you do it? He goes, you take the ball, you go to the mound, you wave a little bit, take 3 steps forward, wave a little bit more, take 2 more steps forward, then you throw the goddamn ball.
That's good from a former all-star major leaguer to say. I mean, you know.
But he was basically saying, don't go to even the guy from the Mets said, I was really surprised when I saw you go to the mound. He goes, nobody throws from the mound. But
and you didn't either.
Exactly. But from when the first time I did it, which okay, I was on the grass and on the mound, right? I threw it was a little high, et cetera, et cetera. I then knew from that time, as you saw, Artie, the Mets took the field. That's the most pressure of all.
It's crazy, yeah. It's crazy. And look, John, again, me and John had a crazy Scott DePace conversation. That's all you could call it. And he was going, I would never be nervous. Why is he nervous about that? I'd be more nervous if I had to give the weather out. And I'm like, you're such a bullshitter. I'm a Philly game packed. They take the field. All those Phillies that you want to blow are fucking sitting around there with their rings and shit that they don't deserve. And you're not nervous to throw out a first pitch? He's like, no way. And me and John both agreed that that's bullshit.
Yeah, I think DePace is bullshit.
I'll tell you, John, where I knew I was doomed? And
Sebastian Bach opening for you?
No, you were with me. The night that I went there, the afternoon that I went there where I did some press at the stadium, and then I was supposed to go out and take a couple of practice throws, and I never made it to the field. That bothered because I was hoping to get to the field, because the first thing I saw when I got on the mound was that it looked way closer than when Jackson and I were throwing in the yard. Maybe we marked it off too long or something. But the other thing was that night that we went and did press, that guy that came out so nonchalantly threw a perfect strike like he'd been doing it his whole life, and I was like, I felt like that was the benchmark I had to strive for.
You know when you were fucked? When Sebastian Bach said to the crowd, "This song's dedicated to Baba Booey!" And then he sang Lady by Lionel Richie.
He didn't do that.
Yeah, and he's a huge fan of the show, considering all the references he was dropping, left and right.
Yeah, no, he went up there, "This song's dedicated to Artie's dad." Like he did stuff from the book. And Lisa was great for getting that on tape, but his weed being turpentine was the funnier part of it.
But he was like, "Gary, thanks for talking about my cock. I heard it last week when I was at the gas station."
Yeah.
How surprised were you to see this guy show up?
I was shocked when I walked in, because I've been emailing with Artie's sister the whole time, and she's like, "Artie wants to come," and I was like, I wasn't sure how to get tickets, and I emailed the lady from the Autism Society. She's like, "If Artie wants to come, we'll take care of him." And then I just thought, nothing personal, but you always want to do stuff, and you just never get motivated to do it.
Me, get ready. I'm showing up to every fucking thing you do.
But so I hooked Artie.
What are we doing Saturday, Gary?
I hooked Artie up with the ticket, and I said, he just won't come. And when I walked in, he was there. He was there before me.
And I got up at 7 o'clock. I did some calisthenics.
This is the perfect storm for Artie, too, because it's ball busting, it's baseball, it's the Mets. I've never seen you this happy.
But listen, I was...
and he's drug-free.
I was...
5-panel talk screen passed.
I was... they better give you a fucking talk screen test for AZT. But anyway... I'm calling it Sissy Field now, but it was Pity Field Saturday because people were pitying you, and I was.
I don't think they were pitying me.
Yeah, a lot of people were.
Now, when everyone was ball busting, it seemed like Artie hit a moment where it wasn't funny to you anymore. Like it seemed like you were getting pissed off.
It was bound to happen this morning.
But
you know
Howard
what I mean?
instigated
No.
it.
Listen, it was bound to happen. When everybody's hurling stuff at you, it's at some point it's just bound to happen.
What did I say so bad? I said my father would rather be a quadriplegic than have me throw a ball like that on tape. Big deal.
And did you think Howard would come at it with his father calling him on Saturday nights?
No, I knew that already. Howard called me right after he got off with his father, and he and Beth were on speakerphone, and they were like, "Oh, it's not so bad."
Yeah, Beth is the greatest person. If you've had something shitty in your life, Beth is like the greatest person to talk to because she's like very sweet and nice. But believe me, she was giggling, Gary.
So this morning went pretty much how you thought it would go, Gary?
Yeah, I think it went about exactly how I thought it would go.
How do you think tomorrow morning's going to go?
What's that?
How do you think tomorrow morning's going to go?
Be about 2/3 of today, and then it'll slowly wind down, and then it'll just be more songs. More songs tomorrow from the listeners.
Can you pick a day in your career, knowing the show, where you did something that you're going to catch shit for? Where does this rank as far as on a Sunday night you're loathing going in because you're going to catch shit?
2 times.
Right.
2 times. The first one was, even though I knew it was a setup and a practical joke, when they stole the Gary puppet.
Okay.
Because I got to deal with that. And, Howard, I knew they took it. And the other one was when I bet Howard that the Knicks would beat the Rockets, and if I lost, Howard had to fart in my face.
So the tape with you and the girl, and
here's the deal with the tape. Here's the bottom line with the tape. As embarrassing as it is, I had the opportunity. In other words, I always said that I wasn't sure where it was, and that I had to go home and look for it. And if I wasn't such a disgusting whore, which I am, and I knew there wasn't $18,000 waiting for me the next day, I could have said, hey man, I couldn't find it.
It was 18 grand. I thought it was more.
I think it ended up being close to like 21 when all said and done.
You know, if that was a SAG shoot, you'd be a multimillionaire right now.
but I mean, I could if it was say I wasn't getting any money for it. When I went home and looked at it, I saw how humiliating it was. I probably would have come back and said, "Hey man, just couldn't find it."
Hey Gary, seriously, like how much would you pay to change that moment?
I don't know. I mean, a lot, but I don't know.
And you regret doing it? You really, if it came up, you wouldn't do it?
You know what? I said this to John today, and it took something that I really enjoyed and made it not enjoyable anymore. And that's the worst thing.
Yeah. Well, again, like you said.
I mean, everybody, like my wife and even my kids and their friends were like, this was the best day we ever had. Like, they're not obsessing over the pitch. My kids and their friends were on the field. They met Franco. They met Rusty Staub. They hung out. They were right at the dugout. David Wright waved to them and said hello.
I bought Lucas a beer.
So on Tuesday's wrap-up show, we talked about the speech I gave at my dad's wedding and whether it was good or bad or not personal enough, whatever. You can watch, you can decide, make your own decision.
JD, you committed the cardinal sin of, giving a toast that wasn't all that interesting. It was good, but it wasn't. We thought there was nothing for them to goof on, and then they goofed on it for about half an hour.
I would say that your personality was missing, and I'm not being a dick when I say this. I thought that your personality was missing, but it really isn't because you're just not. You're sort of a straightforward guy.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And it was a straightforward toast, but it did seem a hair impersonal.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, I thought it was somewhat personal and from the heart and stuff.
Was there a lot of pressure on you to actually record that speech?
Oh, yeah.
What happened?
Well, let's see. I'm on my way to the airport on the AirTran, and I had received calls from Tim Sabian and Jim McClure.
Calls?
Oh, yeah, calls.
How many calls?
2. And, one from each. And I said, okay, I'll wait until, I get to the airport. And then I think Jim texted me a few minutes later after that, and finally I called and go. And then I realized, they basically just want me to tape the toast. And,
well, you should know where all that generated from or where it originated from.
Oh, I'm sure Howard emailed them.
Howard sent an email out, which I didn't see till a couple of more emails went back, and I saw Jim and Tim were on it. But Howard's like, can we get JD to record this? And so Howard's like the Godfather. You can't say no to him, right?
Oh, I know. And
how many times did Tim ask you to record the toast?
A few. And then it was like they wanted to air one out to me, and I didn't want to have them air something out.
What did they want to air to you?
A recorder.
Okay,
that's called mail.
Whatever, you know what I mean.
Air, okay.
I'm going to air it out because
overnight, whatever. And I didn't want to take that chance because I didn't know, if they would leave it or whatnot.
So what happened?
I went to Best Buy and I got one.
Oh, so when you got to where you were going, you bought one at Best Buy and they gave you the money back?
Well, I haven't gotten the money back yet, but I will.
If you didn't record the speech, would it have been much different?
I would have gotten yelled at and called a non-team player.
No. The speech had been different.
Oh, would the speech have been different? Oh.
In other words, if you knew you weren't recording yourself and you knew no one was going to hear it except for here, except for there, would you have done a different speech?
No, I don't think so. I mean, who knows? Maybe, but I really don't like to show emotion all that much.
But I thought you said you didn't want to get emotional because you knew it was being recorded. That's
whatever. I don't know, John. That too.
Okay, JD
oh boy,
is the man, and at least he gave a speech. But wasn't your brother also a best man? And why didn't that guy get up and say something?
It was the other guy, the other brother of
Take your time.
There were 2 other best men, and they were Robin's kids, and only one of them gave a toast too. So
wait, there were 4 best men?
Yeah. Well, I guess.
That's not 4. No, hold on a second.
4 groomsmen,
right?
Whatever.
But there's really technically only one best man usually.
All right. Oh, I don't know.
Well, how did the procession go? Like when everybody entered, did all the groomsmen walk in at the same time? How did that work?
Robin's dad isn't alive anymore, so she had her 2.
I just want to know where you're going with Doug.
I know.
He doesn't do life anymore.
He's deceased.
He doesn't live anymore.
Okay, all right.
All right, let JD talk, Jason.
All right, Jim, you want to get on the mic and say these jokes?
Go ahead, JD. So how did... All right. So how did the procession work?
So me and my brother and my dad and the pastor priest were up on stage, and we came down, and then the what is it? The ladies
bridal party.
The bridal party. They walked in. And and she was let in instead of her dad. She was let in by her two sons, and then they joined us at the side there. So,
well, did anybody stand next to the groomsman? Like, like usually the best man's. So, who stood next to your dad?
Well, I was the one that stood next to my dad.
So where was your brother?
He was right next to me.
And where were Robin's?
Right
kids?
next to him. Right next to my brother.
I cannot figure out who was the best man at this wedding.
I guess it was me. I mean, I don't know if anyone was necessarily. I guess it was me and my brother, but
okay.
Jason my brother went ahead and just let me to give the speech.
Right,
That's
so here's the thing.
Clamoring.
Was there a ring?
Shut up, Jason.
Was there a ring involved in the ceremony?
Yes.
Who held the ring?
I held the ring because I was closest to my dad.
Okay, so you're probably odds are that you were probably the best man, and you're not even aware of it.
Okay.
Was there a?
Well, no. I think if any, it was me. And
You
my
held
brother.
the ring and you gave the speech.
But I was closest to my dad. What me and my brother are gonna.
And you were closest to your dad, which is where the best man generally stands.
Yeah, I don't. Okay.
Was there a maid of honor? Was there one woman standing next to Robin?
No, there were like 4
altogether.
Yes.
I don't think he understands the difference between a bridal party and a best man and a maid of honor. I'm being serious.
Okay,
Well,
I probably don't because I don't deal with weddings all that much. It's like the 4th wedding I've been to.
Well, like, okay, let me give you an example. So, Robin has sons, right?
Yes.
And then what usually would happen if she wanted them to be part of the wedding, that they would become your father's groomsmen or ushers. And then they stand up.
Well, we were ushers too. We had everyone come in. We'd let our grandmas to their seats.
So you were best men and ushers.
Yes.
Okay.
And groomsmen, whatever.
Janitor, whatever.
Well, not janitor.
I'm following.
Who took the garter off of Robin? You or your brother?
My dad.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Why would we do that?
Why were you best man? Like, why did you get to stand next to your dad, give him the ring, and give the speech, and your brother didn't get to do anything?
Well, I asked my brother if he wanted to, if he had something to say or whatever, and he goes, "No, I'll just go ahead and let you do it." And I was like, "All right."
So you mean in this particular instance, you were the one with something to say?
I had to say something
because you were recording.
Well, no, I guess the best men or whoever say stuff.
All right.
So I'd say it.
Now I'm glad we're back to that because I don't believe you in the sense that
don't believe me.
No. I think when of all the times to get emotional, you and your dad are close. Like that's definitely the venue, the time to do it. And I think you holding that tape recorder, or whatever it was, probably prevented you from expressing yourself. Because I'm sure in the back of your mind you were thinking, "How's this going to sound on the air? I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that."
Of course. How can it not affect what you say or your thinking?
So your speech would have been different if you didn't have the recorder.
It could have been. I mean, I don't know, John. I don't know. I didn't do it without one, so I don't know.
Hey, as best man, did you take your dad out the night before the party, or did you do anything like bachelor party type stuff?
No, we did the rehearsal, and then we all went out for my grandmother's 80th birthday. So,
and at the rehearsal,
Sorry.
you might have said this when you were in there, but in the rehearsal, did you say anything at the rehearsal dinner?
There was no rehearsal dinner. It was just we rehearsed.
It was literally a rehearsal
of it going. Yes,
and then you went out to celebrate your grandma's.
Yes.
Okay.
Did you give a speech to your grandma?
No.
And what did you think of Fred saying your grandma should have said "fuck you" during that thing when they were busting your balls?
What, me saying "fuck you" to my grandmother?
Yeah, when she was.
I wouldn't have done that. No one. She's a very religious lady, and she would have casted me to hell and never spoken to me ever again.
She can cast you to hell?
Well, I mean, whether she can or not, she would have tried, I'm sure.
Now, if you missed it, here's JD trying to explain himself to Howard and everyone when talking about the wedding.
Every good relationship is a give and take, and my father was a giver. And he gave me a most beautiful moment in my life, and I wish you, Robin, the same beautiful moments that I've had between me and my father. Like, something like that.
I hope he takes you
Even I'm getting the chills. It's moving me.
I hope he takes you into the Hall of Fame and puts your name up on a jumbotron.
Or even, that you knew your dad was lonely. He'd had his trials.
But if I would have gotten into that, then I would have started getting, emotional. I didn't want to
so
do
what's wrong with that?
I was being recorded.
Come on.
I
You were getting angry there.
Well, I was being yelled at. I don't like to get yelled at.
So, Gary,
got to defend myself or something.
JD gave a nice, short speech, touching for him. You thought so, Howard thought so, and then it turns into this.
Well, we had no guests on today, and Ron Darling never called to fuck with me some more. But it's just like, unless it was perfect, you're never going to get away in this.
Unless I was Martin Luther King up there giving the I Have a Dream speech.
On Wednesday when Benji was on the wrap-up show, he was offended because when Ron Howard left the studio, he said hi to everybody in there except Benji. And I know they wanted to bond over baldness with the hat look, and he was a little disappointed. So why don't you trust him?
Is that cool? Can we just use that?
Yeah, I do that.
You did a great job. That's cool. That's what happened.
We should start off with today's featured guest, and that was Oscar-winning director Ron Howard.
Love Ron Howard. And for all of you out there, I want to say, because I'm going to get an email from this guy who's going to call up. He's like, Gary, does Ron Howard get it? But the point is, Ron Howard's a great guest on the show. This is his second in-studio appearance, and I think there's been 2 phone calls as well. And he understands the show. I was even talking to the publicist about this. Like, you start out with a guest like Ron where they're nervous about coming in, and then he comes in and he has such a good time, and then it's the stop that Ron Howard makes when he does the whole press tour. He loves Howard because he gets the show. He knows what Howard's going to throw at him, and the guy is unflappable. You know what I mean? You can't ask him anything that upsets him, and he's got an amazing career. You could just start asking him about this movie, that movie, this movie, that movie. The guy's really, I'd say, the biggest A-list director we've ever had on the show. Who would be a bigger director than Ron Howard?
Now, I don't know.
And then throw in Happy Days and Andy Griffith's show, and that's a big star for us.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing when you think about the transitions he's had to make. One as a child star, I mean, not just one role, but 2 roles, Opie and Richie Cunningham. And then when he first directed, he did Night Shift and Splash and Cocoon and a lot of sort of light comedies. And now he's doing, much heavier stuff.
Yeah, there was a time where it was like a cool thing to write. Well, look at all these 70s sitcom stars became directors. And it was Ron Howard, Rob Reiner, Penny Marshall. Look at all the great movies they've made. But, Rob Reiner and Penny Marshall have not sustained the career that he has.
Now, can you think of another child star that's made a transition like him? It's pretty incredible. You could think of all the ones who didn't make it.
Well, I might be able to think of a child star who's had success, but you have to think of what a big child star he was. He was in movies, too. He was in a bunch of movies.
Ron Howard?
Yeah.
He was starred in American Graffiti.
No, I'm talking about when he was a kid.
Oh,
when he was a little kid, there's a John Forsythe movie. What was I think is he in The Courtship of Eddie's Father, the movie?
I don't know.
I think he is, but he's in a movie like that. And so even as a kid, he's been a huge star. So now you're taking that and saying who's transitioned to being a grown up and even a bigger star. And I don't know that I can think of anybody.
Now, could he be that good of a guy? I mean, he came off so well today, I thought.
No, I don't know. I don't hear any like bad Ron Howard stories.
I mean, being in Hollywood for most of his life, but he sounds like he's a pretty grounded guy.
Yeah, somebody sent me an email today, and they slipped me a couple of stories. People who had worked on set with him had slipped me a couple of Ron Howard stories. The one about the Grinch was one of them, but they all involve people being a dick to Ron, not Ron being a dick to anybody.
Right, not the other way around.
Right.
Do you think? I mean, other people probably don't know about Imagine Entertainment, his production company. I mean, that they have 24 on television right now, but he's successful on really on all levels.
Yeah, the question I wasn't sure because I didn't hear every second of the interview, and I don't know if Howard asked him, like, is he aware at every moment of what's going on? I know he said that a lot of people run the stuff, but I wonder if anything ever gets through that he doesn't know about that he's sort of surprised about.
He sort of asked that question, and he said that they're both aware of what each other is doing, but they've been in business together for so long. He knows that Brian only wants to put good stuff out there, so there's a trust that's there between the two of them.
He never wakes up one day and is shocked to find out that Imagine's putting out something that's insanely controversial that might make them look bad.
Right. That's right. And he. When he's talking with Howard, he's very relaxed, and I mean, Artie was piling on a lot, and Robin chiming in. But as you said, not just getting the show, he just goes with the flow.
Yeah, and Ron was like laughing. Artie was cracking some pretty crazy jokes, and Ron doesn't know everything that's going on. He's talking about Artie's yelling about heroin, and Ron's like, okay, whatever, fine, heroin.
Now, do you think there's a competition between him and his daughter? I thought he answered that question pretty candidly.
I think he wants his daughter to do well. And I think he wants to do well, too. And I think he probably figures that both things can happen. But he did say, I think that he gave a very good answer because at the end of the day, if his movie does better, it's still better for his daughter.
Right, because he's got a piece of it.
He's got a piece of it so she can see some of that money.
Wilmer, are you a big Ron Howard fan?
I like some of his movies, yeah. Big Happy Days guy.
He won the Oscar, by the way. He's for A Beautiful Mind?
Yes.
But he was nominated like 9 times before that.
Well, Frost Nixon just got nominated.
And he was nominated for Apollo 13 and a bunch of movies.
Yeah, Benji, what did you think today?
I was really excited. Like, I wanted to. I sent a note last night. Like, he created the whole thing of wearing a hat, like when you don't have good hair, which I picked up from him, and a lot of guys like me have. So I really admired him a lot. But I was really disappointed at the end of the interview. He seems so likable, but I always sort of notice this. Like, some people sort of take time to at least nod or say hi to everyone in the studio. And he was one of those guys that only, like, gives a hello to Artie, Howard, and Robin.
No, he said hello to me, too. I think what you're saying is he ignored you.
And Fred.
No, I'm saying, did he ignore Fred? He probably didn't see Fred. It's hard to see Fred.
He, like, looks over.
He waved to Fred. I was standing next to Fred. He waved to Fred.
No, did he?
Yeah. Sorry, Benji, but he did.
Well, I hate when people do that. It really... and maybe he's shy or maybe just doesn't give a fuck. But, like, I even, like, did a little nod, and he didn't nod back or anything.
Is that because of this hat affinity?
Yeah,
he might not have
stealing
seen
his
you.
style.
Here, I'm looking. So now I'm looking at. I'm getting off of Benji's vortex again.
No, I mean, some people are especially nice. Like maybe they have a million people a day, so they don't have time to do it. But some people will say, they'll just kind of nod to everyone in their presence, and it's
Okay, what were you going to say,
James Brown
Gary?
would do that.
I'm looking. So Frost Nixon, he was nominated for. He's probably nominated for Cinderella Man, Beautiful Mind, Apollo 13. Yeah, he's had a bunch of good movies too. I'm looking at Splash, Cocoon, Gung Ho, Parenthood. Backdraft I could live without. Far and Away I like. John and I were talking about that today.
I am not a fan of Far and Away.
I didn't think that was so bad. The Paper was one that was not for me. Then Apollo 13, Ransom was a great movie.
Backdraft is one of his favorites, I know, because of what was involved in putting that movie together and all the live action stuff that they did. And that actually looks incredible on DVD if you're interested. Bill on Long Island. Bill, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, John, how you doing?
Good, Bill. How are you?
Good. I just wanted to talk about that interview. I thought, it could have been better. I thought, it seemed like Robin and Howard, Robin, and Artie were talking over one another through the whole interview, and they didn't give him a chance to elaborate on any answers.
Hey, Bill,
one thing, Gary, when he started talking about what Hanks, what it was like to work with Hanks, they totally stopped him mid-sentence and started, on something else. They didn't even let him finish his thought, which I would have thought would have been interesting. He's a guy in Hollywood that's, he's been with a lot, done a lot of movies. He's met a lot of people. I thought it would have been more interesting to get his take than, I don't know, it just seems, I've heard Howard do millions of interviews, and most of them are outrageous. They're great.
Well, Bill, a couple of things.
Yeah.
Let me respond to that. First of all, when you're doing an interview and there's 3 people doing it, sometimes questions are going to get lost. But if that's the only thing you took from the interview, aside from the positive, I'm surprised. But here's a bigger question for you, Bill. Has anybody ever told you sound a lot like Hate Man?
No, I'm not Hate Man.
But you sound like him.
What?
You do sound a little bit like him.
Well, I don't know. Is that a compliment or because that guy's funny as hell?
Hey, could you say nigger?
On Thursday's wrap-up show, we talked a lot about the intern beauty pageant, but specifically the judges for the pageant. And we wondered why Ronnie was so upset by what King of All Blacks had to say. I mean, he says he doesn't care, but deep down, you know that he does. So here's a little bit of Ronnie and everyone else getting to the bottom of what he said with what King of All Blacks had to say and why he used a word that I don't think anyone else has used for the past 50 years. Here we go.
The big question is, King, you've known him for a very long time.
Yeah.
Why did he get under your skin? Because you seem genuinely ticked off at him today.
Dude, you know what? The guy's a sanitation man. Not that I'm putting sanitation men down.
Sounds like it.
Okay.
The guy, he works for the sanitation department somewhere in New Jersey. Okay? He walks around like he's Sean Puffy Combs, which he's not. He's a wannabe. And for him to sit there and critique me about having a tag in my suit that says Macy's and Ralph Lauren on the other side. I mean, what the fuck? Who is he?
So the point is,
I mean, he's living off his father's money. His father gives him money, and he's going around buying diamonds supposedly and Rolexes. The Rolex he probably bought on Canal Street for $20.
Yeah, he knew how everything is wrapped, the bags they give you.
I mean,
but wait, the question is, Ronnie, why would you even? If he says, "Let me see the inside of your suit," wouldn't you go, "Yeah, fuck you"? Why would you show him?
Basically,
tell him to fuck off,
dude. I did tell him to fuck you because when he came out of the studio, he wouldn't even get on camera with me. He ran out the door.
But I guess
he's a pussy.
If you believe all that stuff about King to be true, then why do you care what he thinks?
Right.
Dude, I don't care. I don't care. I just kept saying I don't care. I'm here every day. I know how I dress. I'm happy with the way I dress. I get compliments on the way I dress. I don't give a shit what he says.
I do.
Shut the fuck up.
Who compliments you?
Dude, don't you even start, okay?
Who compliments you on the way? Yeah, who compliments you on the way you dress?
People that work here. Girls that work at the reception. I mean, people in the hall. What's
the one girl that works at
funny?
reception?
Why is that funny? What's your problem? Joey, get the hell out of here. Go back to In Demand where you belong.
All right, Ronnie, getting back here.
With your brother there, Fart Man or whatever.
Why would you think this is getting to me?
All right, hold on. Let's get back to this. So, Ronnie, you say he didn't get to you, but we'll leave that at that. But then Howard loves doing this shit. He climbs on the bandwagon.
But he climbed on because he saw that it was bothering you. You know what I mean? This really is grade school mentality. If we see, if he saw the weakness, he saw it was bothering you, and he saw that it's good radio, so that's why he let it roll on and on.
Yeah, but he didn't like what I said to him about his shirt that Ralph put on him like last week when we were sitting in the control room, and he was wearing this shirt. Nothing against you, Ralph.
That's fine.
Whatever. He's wearing this shirt, okay, some kind of like tank top that looked like, those bathing suits, the
tankini,
men's bathing suits from 1920,
right?
With the straps.
Why are you laughing?
And that's and we were in the control room, and everybody was going like, "What the hell is he wearing today?"
So you don't think Howard should be dishing out fashion advice? Is that what you're saying?
No, I mean, why get on me? I mean, I'm not dressed like a shithead. Am I dressed like a shithead every day?
In all fairness to Howard, King was the one mocking.
And can I just say,
no, Howard jumps on the bandwagon, Jason. What the fuck? Why are you sticking
in my defense as Howard's stylist? I'd never dress him in a tank top. He probably had a shirt over. It just got hot in there, and he took it off. And
then everybody
get the air
no, he
conditioning
didn't have a shirt on. That was the whole thing.
All right,
he had a jacket on.
That might have been the day. Was that the day when Howard said he didn't like the shirt you picked out for him, so he took it off and left it in the office?
No, whatever.
But Ronnie, King is breaking your balls and then leads you.
Well, where is he? Why isn't he here now breaking my balls? Why did he run out of here?
I can't answer that. He's more than welcome.
Because he had to go to a street sweeper and go to work like everybody else.
Well, he's more than welcome to call in from there. But then you decided, I guess you got upset and used a term that even after you said it, you were like, well,
whatever. Because I didn't want it to go any further to make it into a racist thing. The thing when I called him a boogie like that, it's like he's a what
did you mean by that?
He's a wannabe. He's a wannabe. He's not Sean Puffy Combs. He's not. He's middle class black person. He's not a high class black person wearing $50,000 watches and diamonds and everything else like he thinks he is.
So
he drives around in a Lexus with 22-inch wheels. He goes, well, if you don't have 22s on your car, you're not cool. Who the fuck does he think he is?
So you're saying he's a little uppity for his...
Yeah, he's a little uppity?
Now, see, I'm looking at Urban Dictionary right now, and the definition of boogie is a black person typically from the ghetto.
Yeah. Well, that's what he is.
Okay.
That is a ghetto mentality when you spend all your money on bling and things like that.
King's not from the ghetto, man. He's from upper middle class.
Yeah. Well, only because his father gives him money every week.
Yeah, but even that's how he was raised, too.
And Ronnie, you felt that King should stop and you should get on to judging the pageant, which is why you were there in the first place.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. The girls were standing there for a half hour in the dark in a hallway. Now, they were nervous enough as it was. I mean, now they got to stand there in a hallway in the dark while I fight with this idiot about his stupid clothes and everything else.
Very concerned about the girls.
Yeah.
Yes, Dan, you're on the air in Long Island.
Hey, Howard, what's up?
Hey.
Howard, how long do you think you're going to be in AGT? Is it just one season, or is it going to be do you have a multi?
I have no idea. I've enjoyed doing this season. The one aspect I don't like is the travel. I now have to go to Vegas next week, and that's fine. But I don't. Listen, it's fine, but it's a big schedule, and also then they moved the show to New York for me, and where are they sticking in fucking Newark? I mean, if I had known that up front, I don't think I would have done the deal.
They might as well live it in California.
Yeah, I think I could get there faster. The whole idea of shooting the show in New York was that I've got a morning radio show I got to get to. Newark's an hour away if I'm lucky with traffic. I don't know what they're doing, but they're very nice people. They treat me wonderfully. I've got no complaints. But as far as another season, I don't know. I mean, we'll see. Well, if America likes it, then we'll decide.
Yeah, it hasn't happened yet.
It hasn't even happened. So.
Well, I usually don't watch those, Howard, but I'm looking forward to it. And thanks for me anyway. 15 years of great radio.
All right, Dan. Thank you.
Thank you.
You bet.
Bye.
Right.
What was about the other 15?
Well, he's only been listening for 15, I'm assuming, or we had 15 shitty years. And,
I hope that's what he
I'm doing this so long. Took Will Murray an hour and a half to get out of Newark after a Nets game last week. Can you imagine me? I finished that taping at 10 o'clock.
And you're not going to be the first to get to leave.
No, I gotta. By the time I get out of there, what Will?
It was one of the most frustrating experiences of my life.
I mean, they think...
And you're, like, in the same place that he's going to be, right?
I wanted,
right there.
There is such a great studio in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Right over the bridge. They got in Brooklyn. They got this place called the Ship something. I don't know.
It's that shipyard.
Shipyard.
Something.
They got these big,
Ship
luscious
terminal.
studios there. They could have built the AGT studios.
And you'd be home in 20 minutes. I'm telling you, it didn't move. Like 2 blocks, I could have literally crawled quicker than it took me to drive.
Well, I got news for you. I'm judging from Brooklyn, or I'm judging from Silver Cup Studios. It took you how long? An hour and a half?
An hour and a half to get out of town.
That's what I mean. I can't do that.
For a
I got a
shitty
job.
Nets game.
I got a fucking job, Will.
Your crowd's going to be bigger than this.
A Knicks game or a Nets?
Nets. Like nobody cares about the Nets.
How could they have traffic at a Nets game?
The players.
Oh, what they
players
did
were
to me.
leaving?
What they did to me. I said, you're going to Newark. No. That's another whole... That's a whole other country over there. That's like going to the Poconos.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
Can you helicopter?
No, I'm not helicoptering at night.
But that would be like 10 minutes.
I know. I'm not doing it. I don't want to die for AGT. You know, how fucking dumb will I feel?
Oh, no.
And then you can take the PATH train every 10 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, man. Hey, Ronnie, realistically, how long is it going to take me to get out of Newark and get home? 10 o'clock at night. 10:30, 11:30. I could maybe... I won't be in bed till noon, until
What
midnight.
time does the show end?
Ronnie, seriously, give it to me. Give me the straight fucking answer.
It's hard to say, depending if they're doing any kind of construction at night. You know, at the
My
tunnel
luck, they'll be
or
doing
whatever.
plenty, yeah.
Without if there's no traffic at 10 o'clock at night, it should take 45 minutes. But
When is there no traffic?
yeah, it should take 45 minutes.
But it'll be an hour.
Going there
at least.
That's what that's
That'll
gonna
be a
killer.
big problem. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'll have to leave 2 hours early because you'll say, well, what if there's traffic?
Yeah, well, they'll probably want you if it's an 8 o'clock. You tape it's live at 8 o'clock. They're probably going to want you there at 6, right, for
Of
makeup
course.
and hair and all that.
Well, that's right.
So
in
you're
the
going to be
middle of
leaving
rush
right in the middle of rush
hour.
hour.
Yeah.
I want to hang myself.
I was talking to Will. He was just talking about it. He said it took him forever to get to Prudential,
Yeah, I
which
know.
is right near this other thing.
I have to leave now for July. I mean,
you know where you run? I'm sorry. You know where you run into trouble, and I don't know why. This is either the George Washington or the Lincoln Tunnel. Sometimes at 10 o'clock at night, for no good reason.
Right, traffic.
Oh,
Because
no.
of
All
construction.
all of the easy pass lanes are not open.
Not only that, they close a tube also.
Yeah, they'll just close a tube. Like I've been at the George Washington Bridge at 11 o'clock on a Thursday night, and for some reason there's not enough lanes open. Just they don't. I don't know whether they want to hire more
All
people.
I know is I had discussions with these guys. They were talking about Silver Cup, which is 10 minutes away.
Right.
Or the place in Brooklyn, which was about 15 minutes away. 20, right?
And
How
what
long to get to
happened?
that Brooklyn joint?
It depends, 15, 20 minutes.
Right.
And to get back at night, it would be a breeze.
Right.
At that hour of the night.
That's what they were talking about. Then, what happened? Who the hell knows, Robin? You're a newswoman. Please find out.
Well, those those are two perfectly viable places. Where
One of them
They said they couldn't get the place in Brooklyn. It was way more money.
Something with sound.
One was booked.
Something
It's so
soundproofing or
crazy.
something.
It's so crazy because, first of all, the mayor of New York City, Mayor Bloomberg, loves to bring business into New York. He would have talked to them.
Yeah, they didn't try everything they could. I think they were in a rush.
Oh.
You want to try to book the mayor on the show?
No, it's too late.
Yeah,
We're
they've
going to
already
Newark.
set up.
And I got nothing against Newark because it's just damn far away. It's too far. Oh. What am I going to do?
I don't know, man.
You're going to sit in traffic. That's what you're
Yeah,
going to
well, what am I going to do? Yeah, I got a radio show to do.
And it's two nights
There's
a week?
no reason to stay there. It's stupid.
Yeah,
but you got to be there in the morning.
Right.
You know,
Is it
you gotta
2
be
nights
here.
a week?
Well,
Like you have a live show and a results show?
there's a Tuesday night show and a Wednesday night
Tuesday
show. So
night's
Wednesday
2
night's
hours.
no problem. It's the Tuesday
It's
night.
the Tuesday night
It's from 8 to
you're
10.
concerned about.
8 to 10 o'clock. If I'm lucky, I'll get home by midnight.
8 to 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, 8 to 10.
Wow.
And
you know we're up at 4 in the morning, so I'm gonna be wide awake
And
for that.
the Wednesday night show is what, 9 to 10, right?
Yeah, it's always 10 o'clock that we get out.
Well, yeah, but Wednesday you don't have to get up the next day.
Right? Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, but you're still going to be fried because you got to be doing a radio show Wednesday morning.
I know.
You know.
After having a late night Tuesday night.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm not too psyched about that.
Maybe you'll get used to it.
Yeah, Ronnie, you got to figure out a way to first. We have to have a police escort. That's all.
I remember when we did the pay-per-view thing there a long time ago.
Yeah.
The Newark cops were really cool.
Yeah.
If you remember, they got us out in like 5 minutes.
Did they?
Yeah, maybe they can figure something
so
out.
I'm going to try and make some connections. We got time. I'm going to try and
great.
see what I can work out.
Well, all right. Get on that, Ronnie.
Maybe you'll like working in Newark if they're...
Ronnie, buy an ambulance, and then let's turn
Well,
it
that's
on.
what I was thinking, that maybe you could buy something with a bed in it, and you could just sleep.
Can you imagine? Yeah, an ambulance. Ronnie could carry me out with another guy on a stretcher. Yeah, because it's going to be 2 hours getting back from Newark. Oh, my God. Yeah, just leave me in the stretcher. And then, when I get home at midnight...
you're going to be
Yeah, I'm going to be right in
asleep.
bed.
Yeah, sure.
Sal and Richard went on the street asking people about Dick Clark, and then, they were trying to make a joke about, do you miss Dick? Do you love Dick? And all that kind of stuff.
Right.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's why they get paid the big money. And they went out on the street and asked people, and this one angry lady was, so angry about me when they brought up my name, and I went, gee, I haven't done any Mel Gibson-type stuff.
What's she angry about you for?
She just doesn't like me, my reputation, thinks I'm gross. The usual stuff.
What did you love most about Dick?
Dick Clark.
I loved his friendly disposition. He seemed like someone that was approachable.
So are you a huge Dick fan? Or?
Not real. I wouldn't say I'm a fan. I don't follow him.
Now, being that you're not a huge Dick fan, would you say then you're a small Dick fan?
You're funny.
No.
Yeah. How about we say his name, Dick Clark fan? That sounds more appropriate.
Yeah, she's not a 2-year-old. She got it right away, you guys. Are you a small Dick fan or a big
huge Dick fan?
Or a huge cock fan?
How did you feel about Dick's stroke?
I personally feel that the way the questions are being asked, how did we feel about the incident that happened to Mr. Clark?
Do you think Howard Stern would be a great replacement for Dick on New Year's Rockin' Eve?
Pardon my French, but hell no. That man's insane. The man's just psycho. Have you heard him? Like, half the things that come out of his mouth are 100% bullshit. Second along, perverse and
Bullshit? What does she mean by
She doesn't listen.
disgusting, and America's already corrupt. Do we really need to hear someone that's even more corrupt listening to them babble on
Corrupt?
public radio? Hell, if someone wants to hear someone babble on, put me on public radio. I'll babble on for hours without putting all the corruption in America like that man does. I will honestly say I'm probably a much better entertainer than Howard Stern.
Wow. Well, then go prove it.
Why isn't she
On the radio.
Yeah.
Go get millions of fans.
He's grotesque. He's vile. He's just inconsiderate. He
All I know is I'm listening to this rant and I'm ready to turn it off.
doesn't have any emotion in him either. Everything that he just says words. He doesn't really have a meaning behind it. And I'm like, you're not really an educated person. You just got a mouth and you use it.
But if you don't like his words, do you at least like his looks?
No. His hair looks greasy.
Greasy?
His forehead's funny.
Forehead.
Do you realize Howard is a host on America's Got Talent?
I like that Richard and Sal don't even know that I'm
You're a judge, not the host.
Do you like the Howard's at least a host on America's Got Talent?
Why? He doesn't have talent. If America has talent, then why is he the one judging the talent? I don't believe in watching TV unless it's something funny, and that's not funny to me.
What's the difference between Howard Stern and Dick Clark?
Dick Clark was a wonderful entertainer, whereas Howard Stern was flat out Dick.
I never think of Dick Clark as an entertainer.
This woman is just trying to put you down in every way she can.
You know, the only guy I read, like Dick Clark, yeah, I know. Dick Clark died, and, someone called me from some newspaper asking me for a quote, and I was like, yeah, Dick was on my show many, many times, and he was always gracious and lovely, and we had a good time with him. I mean, what am I going to say? I don't really know the guy. But I liked him personally when he came on the show. It was a lot of fun.
Sure.
He used to call in all the time. I don't think he ever...
He always called in with these strange things he was promoting. Every once in a while it was like something like the American Music Awards, but sometimes it'd be like one of those vacation properties in Vegas or some kind of new battery. I was like, what in the world is he doing?
Yeah, I mean, amazingly, he was into everything, but... The only guy I saw who wrote, I think, a fair assessment, and it was somewhat negative, was Bob Lefsetz, that guy, that email newsletter I get, because, one of the things I used to talk about is that Dick Clark really wasn't so beloved by the rock and roll community.
No.
Musicians did not love Dick Clark. I've been reading a lot of horseshit comments about how Dick's going to be missed and all this stuff.
Well, there was a lot of what he did for rock and roll.
Yeah, and I remember, I think it was George Harrison. I'm not sure exactly. But I remember reading there were a bunch of musicians who were very upset with Dick Clark because what he would do is he'd take all their music from American Bandstand and sell it. He'd make them sign a weird release where he could somehow own their music.
Well, whatever that performance was, he owned it, yeah.
Yeah, he owned that performance. And then when George Harrison said to him, don't you think the artist should get some piece of that? And Dick was kind of like, I don't think so, pal. So the rap among some musicians, not all musicians, but the rap among some musicians was that Dick Clark made his empire off of their hide, which wouldn't be the first time that a business executive figured out how to take creative people and fuck them over. But Dick was an entertainer in the sense that he was an excellent game show host, and he made people feel good. He was a good host. I mean, I enjoyed him when he was on our show.
Yeah, and bloopers, bleeps, and blunders. He started that whole thing, and he caught on to the award show craze and created a couple of those.
He was an entrepreneur. He was a guy who understood what people liked, and I will miss him. I like Dick Clark a lot. I thought at the end that him doing the New Year's Rockin' Eve after his stroke was, and I think Bob put this in his column, I'm not sure if it was him or not, but someone did. It was like unbelievable narcissism. It was like enough, like you really don't need to be on TV.
Do you realize even before, we talked about that it looked like he had plastic surgery.
Yeah.
And a couple of days before he died, he had surgery on his eyes, like he was going to keep going.
Did he really have surgery on his eyes a couple of days before he died?
And he was supposed to go in for another one the day after he died.
He wanted plastic surgery so he'd look younger.
No, it wasn't. I think it was cataract surgery or something like that. But, this guy was...
Well, that makes sense.
Down for the count.
Oh, I thought you meant he had, surgery to make himself look younger or something.
No, but he had plastic surgery. Yeah. That was obvious from the last appearance on
he loved being on camera.
Eve.
He loved being on camera. But, for me, Dick Clark represented a type of broadcasting I was never really happy with. But as I've gotten older, I understand, there's a place for all of that. Not everyone has to be outrageous. Not everyone has to be the maniac that I am. You know what I mean? Like he did a fine job of going on and doing his thing. Kind of like Ryan Seacrest. Everyone says, oh, well, Ryan Seacrest is the heir apparent to Dick Clark. And, I don't know about that. I mean, what has Ryan Seacrest done except host American Idol? And he does have a radio show. He now
produces some TV shows.
Yeah, he produces some TV shows. I know he wants to be Dick Clark, and maybe he will be. I don't know.
And he hosted New Year's Rockin' Eve.
If Dick Clark's legacy is he understood how to be bland, then Ryan Seacrest is the new Dick Clark. And Ryan Seacrest has said, I'm happy with that. I want to be that. He's a pleasant-looking guy, a nice-looking guy who, can go on TV and, be an announcer. I guess if I was really good-looking, which I'm not.
You wouldn't have this personality.
Yeah, right. I would be like, I'd be a guy on TV going, hi, everybody.
Ryan Seacrest.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we'll miss Dick on our show because...
Well, he hasn't called in years. We haven't heard from him since
he
had the stroke.
You can understand why.
No.
Me neither.
So, do you have kind words for Dick?
I love Dick. That's it.
Yeah.
Dick Clark, that is.
Yes.
Okay.
How fond are you of Dick?
Well, New Year's ain't gonna be the same.
How did you feel about Dick's stroke?
I was like, oh no. See, now you know what that made me think of? It can happen to anyone.
Right.
At the end of the day, we're just human.
So are you a huge Dick fan? Or?
I'm a fan, yes.
Are you a huge Dick fan or were you a small Dick fan?
I mean, I'm a huge Dick fan. Absolutely.
Do you think Ryan Seacrest will do as good?
I don't like Ryan Seacrest. He's a little too arrogant and stuck on himself. Never be Dick Clark because he comes from a different era.
And who's more talented, Ryan Seacrest or Howard Stern?
I put Howard on it. Let Howard do his thing. Me and Howard are more close to the same. I don't like Ryan.
Do you find it racist that Don Cornelius of Soul Train wasn't honored the same way as Dick Clark?
I said that to myself this morning. First thing that came to my mind when I heard the news on 1010s this morning was, okay, Dick's gone, but then they didn't give Don Cornelius this.
Is it a racial thing, you think?
Of course.
Media in America has always been racist. Being a born Afro-American, obviously, I have my point of view on it, and I live this. I don't make it up. There is a double standard, sometimes triple.
Triple standard. Guy's got something. He's right.
A triple standard?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's just because he said he wanted you to be on New Year's Rockin' Eve.
Well, I'm siding with this guy. He's my man. Sal and Richard made a phony phone call to where else? Where do you think they made a phone?
Tradio?
Tradio. I said to Gary, do those guys ever make any phony phone calls to anyone else but Tradio? It just seems like...
Did everything else dry up? They used to use, those cable access shows and other kind of radio shows.
I know.
Hey, the guys, Sal just said to me, listen, it's not Tradio they called auction radio.
I know, but...
It's the same kind of deal.
What happened to you guys? You don't make any other...
Well, guys, they're going to come in. Together, of course.
Oh, I didn't want them to come in. Richard, what goes on?
We turned in a Jack and Rod last week, and you didn't like it.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
With Richard Simmons.
Yeah.
It just seems like this is what we're best at, the Tradio stuff.
All right.
We've been turning in a lot of non-Tradio, but it just seems like you like these ones a lot better.
Hey, I was listening to the phone call your dad made to you. Why does your dad get? Why would your mom want to shoot a chicken for going in her flowers? I mean, the chicken is just being a chicken.
Well, they're supposed to know better, I guess.
They are?
Really?
Well, you got to hear this. Here's Richard's father calling with yet another update, which I love. But this one I really didn't understand. Let me find it. Take me a second. Maybe I didn't bring it up.
I mean, chickens have personalities and stuff.
Yeah, but so.
But that doesn't mean they understand English.
Gary, where's the chicken call from?
Down to page 1, upper right-hand corner.
I'm having trouble.
Oh, Rich, this is your dad. We had some more excitement around here this morning. I was in the other room. All of a sudden, your mom started yelling words of gun. She run and got the gun and run outside. And I said, what the hell's going on? And one rooster, that young rooster, was in her flowers, up in her flower box, scratching. She was going to shoot it. She run out there with the pistol, and it run and went under my car, so she couldn't shoot it because there's a car. So
more fun on the farm.
And after that, well, the rooster I need to get rid of anyway because it's a young one. He's tearing my hens up. You know how young cocks are. But anyway, he's tearing the hens up. And later on today, I had heard the dogs barking, went down there, and they had a damn armadillo We don't need them things around here. They tear up everything, the yard and everything, so I had to do something with it. So we had all kinds of excitement today, and just we'll talk to you later. Bye.
Like your mom and dad were on a killing spree.
Right, yeah.
So did your mom kill the cock?
No.
No.
But your
They're
dad
going to
says...
get rid of it, though, because it's tearing up the chicken.
They'll probably trade it to somebody for like a hen or a couple hens.
Well, don't they need roosters to make more?
Yeah, they have older roosters that behave, I guess.
Yeah,
Like-
see, the young ones, they're rough on the chickens, it sounds like.
So weird, like, mom's running around with a pistol.
She's
chasing-
grabbing guns to shoot chickens.
Oh, there's guns everywhere.
It's like the Beverly Hillbillies. How many guns do you think they got over there?
Oh, my dad's got a big gun cabinet full.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
It's a whole different way of life, man.
Gun rack in the truck and everything.
Right. Yeah, he's
So
probably...
there's guns everywhere.
He's probably one of those guys, if he hears a guy's running for president and wants to take away guns, you follow fucking go berserk, right?
Well, that's how they get a lot of their food is
You're not
from
kidding.
guns, I mean, I grew up shooting a shotgun. I was like the skeet shooting champion in 4-H when I was a kid.
Look at you. Look
Yeah.
at you. Good at something.
Yeah.
Now you're calling Tradio.
Oh, I did that back then, too.
Yeah.
We had a local Tradio in Kansas when I was growing up. We used to prank, Some things don't change.
Right.
You've come full circle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Richard. And what was the armadillo? What do? They tear stuff. So what'd your dad do to him?
They dig around and stuff. He probably just shot it and took it somewhere. But
Yeah, he didn't tell us how he took care of it.
yeah.
Can your dad eat those?
No, they. I think they carry leprosy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you're not even supposed to be
Leprosy?
around them. Yeah.
Hey, Richard, this is your dad. Just got leprosy.
From the armadillo.
Ate some leprosy.
Yeah, just ate the armadillo. Knew I shouldn't. It's all right. Talk to you later, bub.
But that's a new thing, I guess, because of global warming. We used to never have armadillos, and now they're coming up north, and you see them a lot further north. Than
Hey,
they used to
Richard, this is your dad. The finger just fell off.
Oh, look at this. I'm looking up armadillo leprosy.
Wow.
Armadillos linked to leprosy in humans.
Hey, Richard, I'm mailing you my nose. It just fell off. Made some jerky out of it. See how you like it. I think you'll like it for my leprosy. It's a whole different thing. I just saw Mel Karmazin talking to Sal in the hallway. We have no idea about what, but I think Sal is advising Mel on...
Is that where he's going for advice?
That's that's where he goes whenever he needs advice.
Please don't.
Why are you talking
pep
to Mel?
talks?
I told you you're not allowed to talk to Mel.
I was walking to the printer and Mel stopped me.
All right.
I fucking panicked. Because last time I saw him, I called him Mr. Moonves in the elevator.
Good move.
So I kept my mouth shut. But he grabbed me and he put me against the wall pretty much. He said, listen, he goes, as far as your lawyer friend that you're panicking, you and your guy friend Richie calling him, he goes, he's explaining something about this happening, this bankruptcy, about a press release that we never released to begin with. He goes, so everything is basically a bunch of gibberish because they never executed that press release. That never came from us.
All right, I don't know what you're talking about. Get out of here.
So I said to Mel, all right, goodbye.
Is Mel with Bob?
Yeah.
Bob who?
Bob Kraft, the owner of the New England Patriots.
Oh, really?
Want to say a quick hello?
Yes.
Here's a real hero.
Well, look at him. I like that suit.
Hey, he's got good suits. Where do you get those suits, Bob? I mean, Mr. Kraft.
Yeah, how dare you?
Yeah, how dare I? I mean, how dare I? Wait a second. Where's your mic?
Number 3.
Number 3. Okay. Hey, where you get your suits?
Brioni.
Wow, that sounds important. Brioni?
Best prices.
What's a suit like that cost?
I forget.
I mean, you can afford any kind of suit you want. How did you avoid investing money with Bernie Madoff? You didn't know this guy?
Actually, I have met him.
You have?
I had. Yeah. We have people who vet things for us, and when that became an opportunity, the people who advised us
So
couldn't understand it, and so they said, we recommend you not do it.
You have good advisors. I mean, the SEC couldn't catch this guy, but your advisors knew right away it was a flim-flam operation.
That's a real crime that the SEC didn't really do the job that they should have done. And what bothers me in these difficult economic times, a lot of very innocent people, regular people, got hurt. There's a lot of well-to-do people, but there's a lot of people who depended on their retirement and their basic
it's
needs.
a horror story. It really is. You know, when I see you, Mr. Kraft owns the New England Patriots. I don't know if you know that.
Yes, I heard that.
And you seem to me, when I see you, you seem very, very powerful. I would assume you, in your lifetime as a man of power, you've had people killed. Am I correct? I mean, you've had to eliminate.
Sort of like Jay-Z. Now he's thinking of killing Chris Brown.
Right.
Yeah, but Jay-Z is pretty cool.
Right. And you are too in your own way.
But we can't talk about those things.
Right. In other words, sometimes you have to do things in business.
It does happen, huh?
Well,
that's right.
Whatever we do, we try to do stylistically.
You have such a great franchise, the New England Patriots.
Thank
You're
you,
a happy man. You got a great kid. You got all kinds of different people in your life that are good. You're a successful man. Is this economy hurting you at all, or are you Teflon?
Well, first of all, I have a great wife and 4 kids.
Yes,
and
I know one of your sons, yes.
Yeah, no,
he says
Jonathan,
only one of them is great.
Yeah, the other three I'm not that choked up with, but the one I like.
No, but he's been listening to you since he was a little. He introduced me to you.
Right.
No, that was Jonathan. But
I mean, you're a billionaire. So, I mean, are you affected by this economy?
Are you less of a billionaire?
Well, let's just say this. I think it doesn't matter how anyone is doing, how this show is doing, if everyone around you isn't doing well.
Right.
That's not good.
So you're not happy?
No, it bothers me that a lot of innocent, decent people, the people who've made this country great, are suffering now because of decisions, lack of good oversight in Washington, and poor decisions by Wall Street, where greed got to an excess. And right now, the biggest problem we have is that there's a credit freeze in this country.
Right.
And good companies can't get credit. And if good companies can't get credit, they're going to lay people off. They're going to.
There's no growth.
And they're afraid of what's happening, and so that everyone's cutting back. And what we have to do is bring back a sense of trust and confidence in the country.
Now, you think Obama's going to be able to pull this off? He's got a big road ahead of him to go down, doesn't he?
Well, he does. You know, his operational background is limited. He was a lawyer, but he's brilliant, and he's a wonderful speaker. He's inspirational, and I'm rooting for him big time. And the key to life is to have good people around you. You know, your team that you have here together.
Yeah,
very
our team
special.
has held us back. You're right.
Now, speaking of, our team has helped. In spite of our team, we've succeeded. Now, speaking of teams, what are we going to do with this Brady? I have a feeling this Gisele Bündchen.
Well, yeah, he's holed up here in New York with his cast or whatever he's got on.
You know, in a way, when you're getting that kind of quality woman, I mean, you're talking about one of the best-looking women on the planet. You've probably seen her up close. Have you met Gisele?
Yes, many times.
I mean, she must knock your socks off. I know you love your wife, but, I mean...
You forget how to throw a football when you're looking at her.
Right?
No, well, Tom Brady is a special person and high-quality guy.
But is he getting ruined by this woman?
Well,
you know, Samson was brought down by Delilah.
That's right.
Well, I've learned in life that it's hard for anyone to make a judgment on what is right for someone else. And he's such a high-quality guy. He knows what's right for him. We're so lucky to have him as part of the New England Patriots organization. He's
but what
just
if
off the charts.
Wait a second. Forget all of that. What if he doesn't recover? How is his recovery going? What is wrong with him? What's the matter with him?
He's doing pretty well.
What's wrong with him? I don't even know.
I don't think anything's wrong with him.
There's nothing wrong.
You can't.
He was injured, right?
Well, he went down in the first game. He had a torn MCL.
Right.
And that's been repaired. He's been rehabbing. He rehabs between the West Coast and the East Coast. And our people have worked with him, our trainers. He's doing very well.
Despite the fact that he's a nice guy. If he doesn't perform this season, I'm talking about the first 3 or 4 games.
This is business, you know.
This is business. You and I know business. Not like these other schlubs. And you know what I'm saying. This guy, we gotta toss him out. I mean, with the Giselle and everything else. Right? Out the door.
Well.
Yes or no?
No.
What? You're going to keep him?
He's your guy?
He's our guy. And
Boy, you're loyal.
They have an amazing backup. That's the problem. I mean, they have a really good player who could start on any other team.
Well, we're privileged. You can never have enough good people in your system. The key to life is get good people around you. We were talking about Obama, and we need him to get the best people, and it looks like he's trying to do that.
He's trying to do that.
And we try to do that with our football team to collect the best people.
And you do a great job, because I see that the team did well. Even
without Brady.
That's right.
And it's like your team. I don't know, is Artie not here today?
Well, you know, he's got the heroin.
We're limping along without him,
too. You know how it goes. Artie came to your house, didn't he?
Yeah, well, he and Gary, we had the greatest time.
You guys weren't snorting coke with Artie, were you? Are you
didn't cause his problems.
You're not involved in any of that, are you?
I hope not. We had a pretty fun time that night, but my point is,
what was it like?
You've assembled a great team. Yes. And together as a unit, you know, all the different characters you have. I love listening to you. You know,
Thank you.
It's 100 and 124. Those are my 2 favorite Sirius stations.
I have a question about football, though.
But wait 1 second. I got to find one thing.
What?
What was it like when Baba Booey came to your house? I mean, to have...
What about Artie? Artie was there, too.
Well, forget Artie. Artie did stand
Artie's like letting a robber into your house. He's like
I don't even let Artie into my house.
No, we tried. My third son, Josh, he does
him?
community. No, he runs the Boys and Girls Clubs of Boston. He never asked for anything.
Right.
And he's also a big fan. And so we tried to do something for his 40th birthday that he would never ask for or do. And he was upset with us when he saw what happened, but then he was very happy. And a lot of it was the way Gary and Artie conducted themselves, and they just fit in with the people we had.
Thank
and it was
God.
one of the special evenings. It was a great time.
Thank God it worked out. Who knows with those two?
Yeah, it could have gone terribly wrong.
Artie and I represented the show perfectly.
Yeah, you did.
They did.
And Mr. Kraft sent a private jet for you. I mean, it was a very heady experience for these guys.
Yes.
They're 2 street guys, you know.
Olivia, our stewardess, still talks about what gentlemen they were.
What about your kids now? Do they all work for you?
Yes.
They do.
In one form or another, yeah.
If you were my father, I would kiss your ass every single day. You wouldn't even know what hit you.
I tell you, they don't need me. I'm lucky that they're part of our system. We're privileged. You know, family is the most important thing in life. And
yeah, how do I get to your family?
Yeah, your family is the most important thing in my life. I mean, what a family.
Well, it's complicated because you have to manage a lot of different situations and let everyone have their space and do what's right for them. And conflicts come with that.
But you know what's funny? I turned to my father when I was a young man. My father had a little recording studio. And I said to him, Dad, I'm thinking maybe I'll work with you. And he said, no. You don't want to do that. Trust me. You're not working with me.
You never said that to me.
You were so nice. You let all the kids work with you.
Think I pinch myself. If I can get up every morning and see each of my kids while I'm still on this planet, I mean, what is
that?
It? When you think about it, what do we all leave to this world?
Nothing.
Well, in the end,
it's
you know, I had a great dad. He wasn't a man of great financial means.
Right.
But he said to me, when you go to bed at night, make sure the people that have touched you that day are richer for having known you.
Oh.
So
beautiful. Boy,
I really try my best to do that. And when you think about 100 years from now, whether you've made $10 billion or $100 billion, all that matters is the values that you put in your kids and grandkids, and do they help make the planet a better place, whether it's running a football team, Boys and Girls Club, entertainment on this studio. See, I have a theory that right now what's going on in the economy, the Howard Stern show, NFL games, become more important. People want to brand more with you. They're looking for an escape, and they're looking to people they can trust and feel comfortable with.
Well, that's why I wanted to ask a question, because it seems to me with all these new stadiums, you know, and things that people are doing, they're pricing the average fan out of sports. You know, to have the opportunity to take your child to an NFL game or a Major League Baseball game, it's getting so expensive now that regular people can't come. Corporations buy up all the best tickets, you know, their perks for, you know, clients or whatever, and real fans are sitting at home.
Well, you raise a very good point, Ron.
That's what Mr. Kraft wants to say. I got you. She does raise a good point?
I think so. I think and it's like you folks, you have to know who your customer is, and I think Robin is on to something. I know that we have worked very hard. We built our stadium completely private. We try to have it affordable for the people who carried us in the years when things were lean. Mm-hmm. And I think we've been able to accomplish that, and we have 60,000 people who put up $125 a ticket to get on a waiting list.
Right.
So they want to be there. So we cherish our customers, and they've been great to our family.
One final question. Where's a smart guy like you putting his money? I mean, you got tons of dough. Well, you can't go in the market now, right? Because it's too volatile. What are you doing?
We heard the best place is the mattress.
Yeah, where are you socking all the dough? What's your financial plan personally? What are you doing?
Well, I've always had a diversified pool of assets, but today your question is very good, and we'll know that the government is succeeding when people like ourselves. I'm basically in treasuries now.
I see.
And I'm taking zero return, really, because cash and capital are so dear now. The whole economic system is recalibrating. Values are coming down. But, it's kind of sad because I don't like being in this position. We're going to make some investments that will continue to help create jobs because I think the opportunities are there in the environment. And we have the government, we got to keep people in their homes because what's happening is tragic.
Right.
Innocent people, and I don't know what you think happens when you foreclose people and they move out of their home. That hurts the whole neighborhood. It's not like people are rushing to buy homes.
Yeah, right.
We got to keep people in their homes. We got to get the credit markets unfrozen and let people start hiring people. And that's going to only come when we have confidence in Washington.
Well, you're something else, man.
Wait a minute. We also haven't asked him about what he thinks about Sirius.
Sirius?
And what's going on with Sirius XM and this bankruptcy or a hostile takeover. You know all that stuff.
You do?
Well, I must tell you this, and I'm a great fan of Mel. And if you look at what's gone on with this company in terms of since the merger, you're operating on a cash flow positive. I actually, and I don't know whether it was wise or not, but at such a low price a few months ago, I bought some stock.
Oh, I'm kidding.
Well, because it's like one way or the other. I believe in Mel, and I believe that this company will be a very strong company.
I do too.
You serve a niche in the marketplace that is very important. I know. That's all I listen to.
Me too,
is satellite. When I listen to radio, it's only.
I still believe satellite will be the dominant force. That we're seeing it in its early growth stage. There's already a huge subscription base. It's just that there's a lot of debt involved in this. To put up satellites, there's a lot of costs involved in putting on programming, and I believe one day we will see a great picture for satellite. I don't think satellite's down and out yet.
No, it's what I was saying before about the credit markets being frozen. In a normal business period, a company like Sears go out and get, with the performance that they have now, they could go get credit. What's happening, we have a lot of people calling our family to help get credit lines. Good company. In this environment, we have good companies that can't get credit. Profitable companies, and it's criminal. And this is what's happening to the average person is being impacted by this. And shame on us as a country. This is still the greatest country in the world. Any of us are born here, are blessed. You think of where all our ancestors came from. Look, it's the only country in the world where a single mother could give birth to give birth to a black young man, and he could become president of the United States.
I thought you were talking about Octomom.
Yeah, Octomom.
Well,
right. That's some other story.
Yeah, that's something I don't know.
You don't know anything about that, huh?
Well, I just see the headlines, and
it's too much.
I don't go there.
It's too much. Listen, you're a great guy.
Hey, thank you. Thanks for making our mornings so entertaining.
So incredibly supportive of me, you and your family, and we love you. We love the New England Patriots.
Absolutely.
You guys are great guys, and believe me, I love knowing you. And I thank you for stopping by. I'm honored.
The feeling is mutual.
What can I tell you?
And be well.
And believe
Thank
me,
you.
I feel such a connection to you. I'm going to invite you to my Facebook page where I hang out.
He can be a friend.
I'm going to friend you on Facebook, if you know what I'm saying.
I'm in.
Mr. Kraft, how was it going in there today? You're such a big fan and all.
Well, it's terrific, you know, for those of us who are part of the Stern family, being in the, what do we call that, the living room or the bedroom? We felt right at home. It was comfortable and nice, and it's a great group of people, and it's a product you all can be very proud of.
I had my friend Heidi and Derek come down here.
His 5-year-old friend.
Yesterday, I had my friend Heidi and her son come in here. And I had written 3 notes. I called once and I wrote 2 emails about I want their name on the list downstairs.
And it was.
They came in. Their names weren't on the list.
Howard, I promise you.
They were not. In fact, she was in a panic. She had to text Beth, and then Beth got in touch.
I promise you that.
They weren't.
But I'm telling you that I had Jason put them on and Tracy double-checked it. The names were on the list.
They got here and they couldn't get upstairs. Dude. My point is there's something wrong with our system.
No, the names were on the list. They were in the system.
They did. When they got to the door, they said, hi. She said, my name's Heidi. My name is on the list. And the guy goes, your name is not on the list. So I'm just saying there's something wrong with our system.
I don't understand because Jason put their name on the list, which he can promise you.
No, I know.
And then I spoke to Ronnie.
We double-checked it.
But she couldn't get up.
First thing yesterday morning.
Ask her. I want you to interview her.
Hold on. If Beth would have called them down, they wouldn't have taken Beth's word for it. If her name wasn't in the system, Jason would have had to put her name in the system again.
No, Beth had to call up to us and tell us.
Talk to who?
I don't know. She talked to somebody. All I'm saying is, there's something wrong with our system.
We need to look at this off the air because I can tell you, Beth would have had to talk to me or Jason or Ronnie, and she didn't talk to any of us.
All I know is, because Gary always criticizes me that I repeat myself like 300 times and that I think he doesn't understand. But there's something wrong because these people could not get upstairs, Robin. I'm telling you. She's not making it up.
Okay, so Jason just told me. They called up and they said she's not on the list.
Right.
And Jason said she absolutely positively is on the list. And they go, oh, there she is. They do that all the time, by the way.
Here's my point.
But that's them down there.
But okay. We know that this happens all the time. It's them down there. Who do I have to fucking get to straighten this out? In other words, that shouldn't be satisfactory to you.
So the people who run the building, that's who hires the security down there. They're the responsible party.
Okay, let's assume the security down there, they're insane.
In other words, let's
assume, Gary, listen to me. Let's assume they're really bad at this. Let's go with that assumption, since it's happened to more than just one person.
Right.
So putting a name on a list is not enough. So we can either stick our head in the sand and say, well, gee, I hope Heidi gets up here. Because, who knows? They're probably just going to say, well, her name's on the list, but it's not on the list, and then they don't care. How can we get it so that the system works?
We can complain to the building.
Well, why are we not doing that? Meaning you.
Well, we do. I mean, but we do. Listen,
go knock on Mel Karmazin's door and say, Mel, how do you get guests up here when you have this fucking guy who gave him $40 billion to buy because they were going bankrupt? How did that guy get up here?
In fact, Jason's explanation is that the person couldn't.
You said it happens all the time. Why would you accept that?
The person couldn't see it in the system, and then they did. Meaning we had to name it.
So let's assume this happens all the time.
Well, it doesn't happen all the time.
You said it happens all the time.
It happens.
All right, happens
very rarely.
Now it happens very rarely.
Very
he says
rarely.
it happens all the time. You say it happens
Very
rarely.
rarely. Did I know?
All right. Well, Gary knows of more times.
No,
than
because I do. Because a lot of times I'll have people who are coming up for a tour, and they'll go, "My name isn't on the list," and I'll go, "Yes, it is," and they'll go, and then they'll find it.
Okay. This has got to stop. I know we're only here 2 more months, but even in the 2 months, let's say some guest is coming up, or a friend of mine is coming up. How can I be sure? Here I'm completely paranoid and emotionally a wreck that I have to write 3 memos. Beth even writes me a memo the night before. Remember, Heidi's coming up, and I send you the note and everything. I mean, I'm obviously concerned that they're not going to get up. The reason I'm so concerned is because people sometimes tell me they can't get up. How are you going to address this? Are you going to hide your head in the sand?
No, I'll go talk to Tim, and we'll talk to Mel.
Tim,
but I don't know.
Talk to Mel.
But
Mel Karmazin told me personally he's going to solve any problem I have.
We're not the only people this happens to, and it probably does happen to Mel.
I don't care who else it happens to.
I got a simple solution.
What is it?
For the show stuff, when I'm here, all I have to do, like when Gary knows somebody's coming up, like your friend or whatever, okay, all they do, you give them my cell phone number, they call me, I get down and meet them before they even get here.
How come he's got an answer? That should have been solved 4 years ago.
Well, it doesn't happen every day.
If it happens more than once, it's a problem for me.
I understand.
So I had egg on my face yesterday.
I'm sorry, Howard.
And I've sent 3 memos.
But Howard, you understand, the memos that you sent to me...
Ronnie's got the solution.
We're all dealt with accordingly.
No, they weren't.
Yes, they were.
They couldn't get up.
A name was put in the system.
Gary, they couldn't get up the steps.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
The
system is useless.
Well, no, they did get up
the name
steps.
was in the system. So what? It doesn't work.
But
it's not reliable.
But they did get up.
You got to find a way to make it.
They did get up.
Yeah, because she refused to turn around, and she had Beth's text message. If she didn't have Beth's text message, she couldn't get up. The guy told her, go home. That's it. He wasn't calling up here.
Well, I don't know that he said go home.
He said, I can't let you up. What was she going to do? She didn't have your number. She didn't have Ronnie's number.
I will go to Tim, and I will go to the head of the company.
That's what I want. And I want Ronnie's solution put into place immediately. Any guest of mine and any guest of this show has Ronnie's number, and they will call him before they come in so that Ronnie will meet them and escort them upstairs. You just told me, and this is remarkable, that the system is not reliable, and you've accepted it. I don't accept it. We need a solution. No more sleeping. I want this taken care of.
Look, Gary came to me yesterday morning. He said to me, make sure...
Doesn't matter if they're on the list. I'm learning now.
No, but he told me at 6 in the morning.
Doesn't matter.
And I was waiting for her at the elevator when she came up.
Telling somebody
we
their
didn't
name
know
is,
that she couldn't get up.
Telling anyone that their name is on the list is useless, I'm learning.
Well, it's not useless.
I've learned this in 1 second. It's useless if it's not reliable. If the people downstairs are in over their head because they can't read a list, the woman's name isn't that complicated.
I got another idea also. They come in about 8 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
So all our guests, we have a list of all our guests that are coming in.
Go ahead.
8 o'clock, I could go down there and speak to them at the desk, have them pull up the computer, make sure everybody's name is in.
No good.
Everybody's name was in.
They don't know how to read down there. Let's assume they're all illiterate. They probably are. Most people are in over their heads in their job. There are very few people who can function properly. If your job is sitting there reading a fucking list, chances are you don't even know how to read. That's the biggest challenge in your life, reading that goddamn list. So now we know let's say someone down there is incompetent. So let's assume they're incompetent. What are we going to do to circumvent them? Don't accept that this is okay. No wonder I sit at home, Robin, and I write. Oh, this is what I spend my day on. I go, make sure my friends can get in. That's 2 weeks ago. Then the night before, Beth goes, are you sure they're going to be able to get up? I go, I'm writing Gary now. Make sure they can get up. Both, stop telling me over and over. I got it. I'm learning that this list is meaningless. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Well, it's not meaningless. It doesn't work some of the time.
Listen, what was your IQ? 121, right?
That's right.
You're a bright guy. Handle this. He's got a good idea?
Thank God my IQ wasn't 101.
You're not kidding, because I'd have to blow you right out the door. I got hope for you.
It would be like you're fucking retarded. You're a 101.
I don't understand how a guy with a 121 IQ hears that sometimes people can't get up. As you say, it happens frequently.
It happens enough of the time to be an issue.
The first time it happens, you go, I got to find out why my system doesn't work. And then you find out the guy downstairs can't read the list. So you know what you do? You say, let's take him out of the mix. We'll handle it ourselves. I got Ronnie, the limo driver. He's got a great idea. 121 IQ, you should be able to figure that out. I guarantee you your IQ's higher than mine, and I can figure that out. I'm a big dummy, and I can figure it out. Hold it, Brad Pitt's on the phone. Yes, Brad, what is it?
Hey, what's up, Howard? I've been waiting outside since yesterday.
Trying to get in, right?
Richard. I called Gary's office. I just heard snoring. He was supposed to put me on the list.
Yeah, I heard that you said you were trying to get up here to talk about how you can't stand Angelina Jolie anymore.
Oh, I was going to reveal all kinds of crazy stuff, but, I want to surprise you yesterday.
Yeah, all right.
Forgive me, man. What the hell?
Another lame recycled bit.
I'll bet you that Gary's book signings will go smoothly. I know there's a lot of excitement with the book signings. I know that. I hear a lot of planning going on, and I guarantee you'll be able to get there. Make sure my guests can get up here before you plan anything more with a book signing. Book signing second. Number one, how do people get in the building? It's ridiculous that I got to sweat bullets.
Are you listening, Gary?
Yes, stupid.
Brad, thank you for calling in. I apologize.
And please keep trying to come up. We'd love to interview you.
What do you want to say to Gary?
I got to get back to fucking Angelina. Gary, get your shit together, man. Come on.
Thanks, Brad.
All right, love you.
Brad Pitt. Would have loved to have interviewed you.
And we've never had him on the show.
He was downstairs for 2 days trying to get in. His name was on the list, though. So it's not... Everyone around here is it's not my fault. The name was on the list. Well, it is your fault. It's your fault. Because you know this. You know that people have trouble getting up. Please, take care of this.
I'll take care
You're
of
my
it.
guy. And I know you're planning book promotion. I get an email every day. Gary wants to be on Rosie. They want to simulcast Rosie with Gary. I hear it all. I'm excited for your book. But first, number one priority, this. No book until this is straightened out.
Understood.
I never want to hear again that my guests couldn't get up here. Thank you. You're dismissed. I've spoken. Simple. Thank you, Ronnie. Thank you for that suggestion. Brilliant. I don't know. He's got a 121 IQ. All these guys with high IQs, I can't get anybody to think.
They're so busy sitting around resting on their laurels.
You know, when you're that smart...
They don't use it.
I got a question, Robin.
Why waste a 121 IQ on him?
Robin, have you ever had a guest that couldn't get up here?
No.
Never?
No.
Shocking.
He's trying to trick you with that IQ of his.
No, I'm just trying to say, what did she do about it? I'm surprised Robin's never...
No, you're my producer. Don't worry about her. That's not her job. You're the producer. You want her job? Robin, go out there and be the producer, and he'll read the news. Not the news, Wolf. Gary, your job is to make sure people can get upstairs. You're my right hand. And right now, my right hand is broken and in a cast. Make it whole. I need him on top. I tell you, I went nuts last night. I almost called him at home last night.
Really?
Yeah. I was going to say, Gary, I had to write you 3 memos to get these people's name on the list, and I'm finding out that the list is meaningless. It's not my fault. It's not my fault because their name was on the list, Howard. They can't read the list downstairs. Oh, I see. So we're going to leave it at that? Potluck? Spin the wheel of roulette? I mean, it's so simple. This guy's my right hand. And my right hand is busy picking his nose.
And right hand is always occupied.
Robin, where's my right hand? It's in my nose.
It's knuckle deep.
Knuckle deep. There you go. Oh, Kate Beckinsale is on the phone. Miss Beckinsale, hi.
Hello, Howard. How are you?
I'm fine, love.
I wanted to come up yesterday and get naked for you, and I called Gary Delabate, and he put me on hold. He said he had to run and get black and white cookies, and I guess he forgot to put my name on the list.
Right. All right. Well, no, I think he put your name on the list, but he knows that the guy downstairs has trouble reading it.
Those book signings got his head all fucked up.
I think those book signings are going to go smooth as silk. I hear them planning in there like a military operation.
Well, what's more important, Howard?
No, the book signings, evidently.
Well, I was going to come and get naked, show you my muff and my dress.
And then put it on Howard TV. We would have had 500 million subscribers.
Oh, it would have been great. I was going to let Richard and Sal rub my buttocks. It was going to be great.
Are you downstairs with Brad Pitt?
I did, yeah. Me and Brad are down here. We're having a party. We'd love to come see you.
All right, thank you.
Love you, Howard.
Love you.
Goodbye.
Kate Beckinsale and Brad Pitt calling.
Trying to get up here.
Yeah. He tells me it's not his fault. I said, what do you mean it's not your fault? The guys downstairs, they when they get the list, they can't read it.
But why did he ask me if I ever had trouble?
Who knows? He's got a much higher IQ than both of us.
We can't figure out.
Because if you had trouble and never reported it, you'd be as guilty as me.
Huh? Oh, I see.
In other words,
Just trying to drag me into your
So
web.
let's say she's.
When the spotlight's on you, I'll take my fucking mother.
So let's say she's as dopey as you. What does that prove? That's not her job to worry about.
Because we're all responsible. We all.
No, you're responsible. I wrote you 3 emails about this.
I did what I was supposed to do. But I understand.
But Gary, how many times is it not going to work before you say, maybe this system doesn't work? Maybe we can't rely on the people downstairs.
Suppose we had Miss Brad Pitt.
How do we know that wasn't Brad Pitt on the phone? It sounded like Richard, but it could have been. Anyway, I have a lot more to talk about. I didn't get to it today. I'm sorry. We were very busy. Am I guest free tomorrow? Because I need time to talk about things.
Not even a little. We're
wow.
2 guests a day. I told you this is a crazy week. That's why I need you to do those plugs. In fact, we had 2 guests today, and one of them canceled.
Who was the one that canceled?
Dr. Drew.
Dr. Dre canceled?
No, Dr. Drew had to reschedule till later on. But we have
Dr. Drew, you think he'll be able to get up here?
Well, so we have 2 guests tomorrow and 2 guests on Thursday.
Oh, all right. Well, all right. I'm going to hit the air running tomorrow at 6 a.m.
In fact, actually, we have 2 guests on Thursday and a contest.
Wow.
Then I'm staying home.
It's a super busy day.
All right. How's everything with the book going?
I don't know.
You all set?
I'm not scheduling that shit.
No?
I'm not. I mean, they tell me what I'm doing, and I just say yes.
Yeah, it's all set?
I'm
Good.
not scheduling anything.
Yeah.
I'm not. It's,
You got a big plan involved? You're going to hit a lot of different places?
Yes, I'm going to be doing. I'm getting a lot of
So you'll be even busier. See if you can carve out a little time to straighten out the guest situation, so that people can get upstairs. All right. Thank you. Don't mean to interrupt. He's so busy arguing with Ross back in his office about his book signings. He's busy.
It wasn't arguing about the book signing. It was arguing. That was a client, a paying client of Sirius that pays our fucking salary. Howard.
That's who pays your salary?
Pays mine.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know who pays
All
yours.
right. All right. Thank you. The subscribers pay mine.
Well, so do the advertisers.
To a degree.
Bye-bye, Bowie.
Gary had time to see Jackass 3D, but no time to straighten out.
Saturday night, I must have been out of my mind.
Well, you know what? I wouldn't go home on Saturdays till I have this straightened out. It's ridiculous. You should be up at night going, oh, my God, I don't think the guests can get in. Sometimes they can't. Remember when Bon Jovi came here and he was going to do me a favor and he couldn't get up?
Again, I had nothing to do with that.
Nothing to do with it because you're not prepared.
No,
you're expecting the people downstairs to be competent.
I was not involved in the Bon Jovi thing in any way. I didn't call, set it up, and so I...
Well, you should have learned from it. You've won... It's all right.
Nobody's won anything.
Nobody's won. I've won nothing. Somebody give me a prize. Did you peck on those keys one at a time when you wrote your book? Did you really?
Yeah.
Did you write on a computer?
Some of it, yeah.
And you pecked away like that?
Yeah.
All right.
That's when you really learn to type, is when you're...
He hasn't learned.
No, he's not going to.
With his high IQ, he still can't type. Pecking away. He turned off the camera. I can't watch him. He must have started typing that book back in 1988, because the way he types...
He couldn't have typed much. He must have written it out in longhand.
They call with the C. Me. Ba. Where's the hyphen? Boff. Bowie. B-O-O. I wonder if I spell it with an E-Y or a Y. E-Y. Where's the E? I just had it a minute ago. That's a book in itself.
Me and my mother
There should be a writing of it, just the camera on him typing.
Ampersand.
Still writing over there, Gary?
Sure.
Me and my mother.
Quotation marks.
Loved, yes.
Unquotation mark.
Can you find the unquotation mark?
It's right next to the ampersand and the backslash.
No way he could have typed that book. I don't understand why they don't put the keyboard in alphabetical order. Boss. All the letters are scrambled.
What is a QWERTY?
I can spell QWERTY very fast.
They call me QWERTY.
No, your name is Baba Booey.
Oh, QWERTY is faster.
Every word in your book is QWERTY.
And then I QWERTY down to QWERTY. And I grew up in QWERTYville. The end.
Uh-oh.
QWERTY.
Everything is coming out in caps. Where's that button where you can make small letters, boss?
I must have hit the cap lock.
Oh, I see. You got to hold this thing down, and then it makes a capital.
That's ironic because I have caps and I can't find caps.
Yes, you do have caps. What chapter are you on now, Gary? There he is, working on his book.
Jesus.
The TV guys just put Sal up. He's got the Gary mask on. You'll see it on TV tonight.
That's too fast.
He's picking his nose. Now he's eating the keyboard and banging the keyboard into his head. Where is Lisa? Is she around here? I don't know. I mean,
she's on her way. I just called.
Oh, good. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, I'm a long-time fan of the show before I started working here. And I just know as a fan, I would have paid anything to get close to the show in any way.
Right.
You know, and I always thought it was awesome that you didn't rip off the fans that way.
Right.
I would have paid hundreds of dollars to eat with, Gary or something, you know?
Right.
And it's just like, because I know as a fan, you just want to get close. And I really think Lisa's taking advantage of the people that just want to touch the show, to get close to the show in some way. And I don't think it's right to take advantage.
Yeah, Lisa, I'm trying to figure out why I'm turned off to your sweet and greed. I'm really struggling to give you exact words why, but it just doesn't seem like there's enough value there. It seems like you're taking advantage of my show and charging people $100 to meet you because you're on the show.
My talent is baking.
But you're not giving a baking class.
No, but I'm baking mostly everything that's there, and they'll get a chance to meet me. The guys do.
But when every time you say they get a chance to meet me, I don't know why that bothers you.
I don't do stand-up comedy. What am I supposed to do? I can't go and they're doing the same thing.
Maybe do nothing.
I have been doing nothing.
Maybe not charge people $100 to meet you. Like maybe let them meet you for free.
Then why don't the comedy shows? How come they're not for free?
Because they're doing stand-up comedy. They're doing a show.
Scott Salem's a show?
No, you know it's not Scott.
JD's a show?
No, it's the Shuli and the two other comics.
Okay, so why is Scott and JD making money? Or Ronnie?
Well, maybe you should have joined that group.
Hold on.
Yeah, maybe you should go on the road with them.
Why?
Yeah, that would be fun.
Because
what I'm saying is because
wait a minute. Why are you knocking our show? That's what I don't understand.
No, but can I just say something?
I'm not knocking your show.
I never said I was a comedian. Let's get that straight.
No. What I'm saying is, hold it. Before you hijack this conversation. See, but because his whole show is a show.
And it's kind of a joke.
But when they come to see you, there's not even a show. Like, he does get up on stage and, like, entertain the people. I mean, it's shitty entertainment.
I get girls up to take their clothes off.
Well, he does. I mean, he does
you
something.
Just said it's
shitty. It's a shitty show, but it's at least an attempt to entertain.
All right, this is my attempt.
Yeah, but your attempt is to do nothing. Hey, I was thinking, while you guys are here, I was thinking about this whole Lisa G thing and the sweet and greet party.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to wrap my head around it yesterday, and I couldn't quite figure out where I stood on it in my head, you know? But one thing did occur to me, and I really do feel this way, that if Lisa's going to use the show to get, the only reason people are going to see Lisa's Sweet and Greet is because she works on our channels. As Shuli be the first one to attest to with the Ronnie Block party.
Absolutely.
But the distinction I do make, and it was brought up on the show yesterday, Shuli and the guys always have Howard TV there or the news department, and they provide something back. They provide a television element or something or a radio element. And it did rub me the wrong way when Lisa yesterday said, I mean, in a real way, like Lisa said, hey, I'm not doing this for TV. You can't pick and choose. If you want to come on the air and you want to promote your sweet and greed or whatever you're up to, don't tell me the quid pro quo isn't there where you're going to provide some kind of entertainment for us.
Right.
You know, and this idea that I don't know if the fans want to be on TV. What fans don't want to be on TV?
They all have Howard TV.
Yeah.
They're all dying to be on there.
Yeah, and if they don't want to be, then don't use my fans. So here's my ruling on this. I guess I'm okay if Lisa wants to charge $100 for people to see her, or Shuli wants to charge you. But don't sit there and tell me you're not going to be on Howard TV. Then if you're going to be now a performer and you're going to use my audience to show up and stuff, then you got to play ball. That's it. I really do feel that way. That ain't right.
There are times I told Doug, give me a camera, one of the small ones. I'll film stuff while we're on the road. After shows, I'm going around interviewing the guys and fans, with my recorder.
And if Lisa doesn't want to do that, that's fine. But don't bring it up on the air that you're doing Sweet and Greet. And don't use the airwaves for that.
Yeah,
because
if
these
it's
are my
private,
airwaves.
personal thing,
Right.
don't use this show to promote it.
Right. I really do feel that way. And not just for Lisa, but for everybody. And one thing I will say about Benji. Benji lets me come and videotape him and his girlfriend singing. And they're some of the funniest shows on Howard TV.
And I hate being on TV.
What?
I hate being on TV.
Yeah, and once you started that, I even said, we got to, no, like you didn't want anyone taping in your apartment, but you said, okay,
Oh, yeah,
I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
And that's fair.
I can't understand why she wouldn't want it. It would make it...
Well, because she's not understanding that actually that's the only thing that's... If you're going to be in this business and you're going to be on the Howard Stern show, if the TV is there, it actually becomes something people like.
They even pointed out yesterday that they were on the balls of their butt with the Ronnie Block party until you saw the footage and it went on Howard TV.
Yeah, what you do is you pray that it gets on Howard TV.
You're 100% right.
And then your business grows. So anyway, that's my ruling on all of this. If you've got restrictions and I've got restrictions, don't bring it up on the air. Don't mention it on Howard Stern Radio, Howard Stern TV, because to me it's all Howard Stern everything. It's a business.
Howard, if you care, Lieberman gave me sort of an update.
What's up? Tell me the update.
She called everybody who bought a ticket.
Yeah.
And everybody except for being on TV except for one person.
Yeah, so
she's trying to figure out how to handle it.
I got it all figured out. Never, ever bring up anything you're doing outside of these channels again. And if that person doesn't want to be on TV, tell them not to come.
Refund their money.
Right. But from now on, everything is on TV. I don't want to hear people telling me they're picking and choosing, because I'm picking and choosing. I'm picking and choosing. And if you choose not to be on the team, then don't do it. And listen, Lisa does a fine job and everything, and I would never ask her to be on TV if she's just doing it. But if you're going to start using the airwaves to promote events and use my audience, then you've got to give something back. That's how I feel. Now, what do you think of that, Doug?
Your Honor, I think it's a great decision.
Right. That's why I'm America's judge.
That's right. What is your ruling, Your Honor, on her appearing on Howard TV for interviews, like the behind-the-scenes shows? Sometimes she's involved, like when we go out with Benji with the Anthony Weiner press conference.
Right.
We did a behind-the-scenes show on that, and she was a big part of that, but she refused to be interviewed. What is your ruling on that? She refused to be interviewed without payment.
That's ridiculous.
I agree.
This is all... Listen, it's like I explained the other day. What do you think we're doing here? Howard TV, to me, is no different than Sirius Radio. It's all the same. It's all promotion
it's
and
the
promoting.
Same thing if I said to her when she interviews me, Lisa, I can't be interviewed for Howard 100 News. I need to be paid for this. It's a thought that would never,
that's
ever
psychology,
cross
but
ahead.
if Doug Goodstein, every time we ask him to be on the air, and says I demand payment, I'm fucked. Then I got to get rid of Doug Goodstein.
But you know what? When I went to Peru, Howard, I went to Doug and I said, give me a camera. Maybe some interesting stuff will come out of this. This is my own personal vacation.
Right.
But I just decided, hey, let everybody in on this.
Thank God you did.
And it was fabulous.
Yeah.
And my point is, if you're going to... Listen, you can't pick and choose how you're going to use the Howard Stern show. This ain't a Chinese food menu. We're all in this. And it's one thing if Lisa wants to work in the news department, not promote anything and this and that, the other. That's one thing. But don't tell me you're not going to allow a camera in. Then I'm not going to allow you to use my airwaves.
All of this stuff is good to us. We should be good to it.
And it just doesn't go for Lisa. I mean, for everybody. It's the way it is.
She also buried herself for if there is something after this. She said she works for SiriusXM, so when everyone moves on, she must stay here.
Yeah, but what happens?
She's not a part of the team.
Right, right, exactly. And what happens if you start saying, well, I work for Howard TV. I'm not talking to Howard 100 News.
Well, it would never happen.
No, I know, because you're not that kind of guy.
Okay. No one is around here except
It's
her.
all fun.
Yeah. No one's ever, I've been here 18 years. No one's ever, we've never had someone split hairs like this, ever. Like it's just, it's just not in anyone's.
Yeah, well, I was
head.
thinking about it, and that's what I think was bothering me about it.
There's a lot of, this place is a lot of turmoil.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, everyone. The wrap-up show was like it was 15 guys in there just ready to unload on her.
Well,
yesterday.
listen.
And no one wants to be mean and make her cry, but it seems I think the thing that's frustrating the most is that she doesn't seem to get it, and it's just like tunnel vision. It's like she sees it her way, and we're all idiots.
Well, I see it my way.
Well, you're right. It's your show. You're the boss.
How she feels about this ruling.
But I mean, if anybody else,
well, it's a clear ruling, Robin. I'm saying, look, anybody who wants to use these airwaves, the Howard Stern Show airwaves, you can't pick and choose how you want to use them.
Yeah.
If you want to start a side business off of me, because this is my audience. This is the way I look at it. You want to start a side business off of me? You want to sell something? All right, I'm open to it. But don't tell me that I can't bring a camera there. Fine, you don't want to bring a camera, then don't use the airwaves to promote it. That's how I feel. I mean,
two-way street.
Yeah, you can't choose how you're going to use me. I'm telling you the rules. These are the rules. The judge has spoken. Tell your mother, Shuli, and ask her a review. Ask her to review it.
It's a package deal. You can't.
It's a package. Now you said something meaningful.
Thank you.
Package deal. That's a good term. I like that. Good for you, Shuli. And if Lisa wants clarification, or anybody else around here wants clarification, come see me. Right now. Right now is the chance to talk about it. Right, Doug?
Absolutely. I mean, there's times when people don't want things on camera. Of course, we respect that always.
Right.
But to just shut it down is just unacceptable.
Yes.
The thing I don't get is putting it on Howard TV is only going to help. I mean, you may be in embarrassing situations, but ultimately, it's only going to help your product.
By the way, Howard TV did a behind the scenes of me at AGT, which you sent me to watch last night, the preview. I thought you guys did a great job.
Yeah, it was a lot of footage. The guys did a good job for sure.
Good job on that. And then you sent me something else that was kind of fun, too.
Medicated Pete?
Medicated Pete on Rachel Fine. Holy shit. Is that for real?
Dude, either he's the best actor in the world or...
What's happening?
Rachel Fine on Fine Time. For those of you who have Howard TV, you got a real winner to look forward to.
That is also, we use it as like a promotional show. It's on HowardTV.com.
I was riveted. I had dinner
and
plans.
on HowardStern.com. You can see it.
Oh, you can see it. You can see it for free.
Yep.
Oh, good. On HowardStern.com.
And HowardTV.com. Yep, it's up there right now.
You got to watch this. It's a free show for anybody who wants to see it. Fine Time. Rachel Fine. Richie Wilson's fiance.
Yes.
She's on there with Medicated Pete. And Medicated Pete doesn't know how to eat. So while she's interviewing him, she offers him a cupcake.
Yeah.
Like one of those big cupcakes that we have outside from, what's that place?
Crumbs.
Crumbs, yeah. Like a big giant cupcake. And he's like, He starts eating. And somebody wrote a comment underneath that he says, Medicated Pete eats like an iguana. The cupcake is, Robin, all over his nose and his lips start turning purple, and it's like he can't swallow or something, and he starts to eat it, and it's like he's like when brindlefly starts to eat in
and he has to go, excuse me.
Excuse me. It's the most disturbing thing. And while he's talking, he's eating, and it's such a train wreck, fascinating piece of tape that I was late for dinner. I had dinner plans, and I had to finish Medicated Pete's interview. I didn't think I'd be that interested in it.
I honestly watched it at least 10 times. I just watch it I just put it on and let it loop.
Well,
basically.
the reason it's genius. Who is the genius that said give him a cupcake during his interview?
I think it was probably Richie Wilson's idea.
Richie Wilson.
Yeah.
That guy's a genius.
That is incredible.
Immediately triple his salary.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. We have no money. But look, there he is. Look at his face.
Oh.
Right. Oh.
He looks like he just made a Bukkake video.
Yeah. That's on howardstern.com and
howardtv.com and on Howard TV, the channel.
Your Howard TV.
Oh,
now, he
God.
can promote on my channels.
And it's brilliant to keep interviewing him while that's going on.
Right.
Do you think? Can I tell that weird story I told you about him the other day to prove that he's really out there?
What is that?
The one about that Joe Walsh's manager told me.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. This is good.
So I think the James Gang was playing down in Red Bank.
Right.
And Joe Walsh's manager, Smokey's a huge fan of the show, and so is one of the guys that runs the road crew.
Right.
So they're driving around Red Bank, and one of the guys goes, "Holy shit, that's medicated Pete." So they pull the car over, and they go to Pete, "Get in the fucking car." And
Just
Pete
like that, right? Get in the fucking car.
Yeah, and so Pete gets in, and they go, "You're going to be roadie for a day." Pete doesn't know who these people are. He doesn't know.
He gets in the car.
He gets in the car with complete strangers.
Right.
They bring him to the gig. And a couple people are like, "Oh my God, it's medicated Pete." They're taking pictures, and he goes, "All right, cut the shit. Go grab that box." And they made him work the whole day.
Right.
He's like, "You're roadie for a day." But Pete just got into a stranger's car.
Wow. He is weird.
And the weirdest part is that was a year and a half ago, and he's been here 3 times, and he's never told us that story.
Yeah, how weird is that? Like, something cool happened to him, and he doesn't even talk about it.
Never even mentions it.
Yeah. I have a feeling that happens to Pete a lot. Like
People just grab him?
yeah, like he just gets into random cars. Like, sometimes he's raped. Sometimes he's, who knows? Sometimes
he never tells you any of
Sometimes he's a huge rock star's roadie. It's just whatever happens to him for the day is the day. And he's somehow still alive. It's too much.
I brought him to a gig once that I did in Jersey.
How'd that go?
He comes to my room before the gig to get ready, and he goes to the bathroom to wash his hands, and apparently he washes his hands for like 15 minutes.
Oh, he's got that, huh?
So, because when I walk in, there's a lake in the bathroom, like just a huge flood of water.
He's all sloppy.
And he's up on stage, singing Purple Rain with wet spots all over his shirt and pants.
But you know what's weird about him? Like, he's probably been to the White House. Like, we don't even know it.
Yeah,
he's met Obama. He was probably at the Queen's Jubilee
He's
celebration.
like Zelig.
Yeah, he
he's
shows
in all
up.
these historic spots, and nobody knows.
Forrest Gump.
All right. Well, anyway, there's my ruling on all future endeavors from everybody. Okay?
I hope we all know.
I know.
All right. You know what I'm saying?
What?
I'm just nervous, man, because kind of makes everybody kind of.
You don't want to have Lisa send me over the edge, and then I'll stop all the fun.
Yeah, because you could be you're well within your right to do that. And
right.
I
think it's fair. It's fair.
Doug, do you feel relieved that because you've been holding this back, you've actually been protecting?
I never brought this up.
Right.
I saved her face on this. I was being professional and respectful. I don't know who brought it up. I don't really care. But someone else brought it out yesterday, and obviously it came up. But it wasn't me. I kept professional on this. I did not rat her out. I was going to save it and just not bring it up on air. But it came up, and I feel like the judge has spoken, the boss has spoken. It's crystal clear. There's 50 people up here, 49 get it. So,
and you knew Howard would share the same thought process.
Like, who has done this? Who would That's like me asking John right now for holding a microphone. Like I said in there, John, pay me. Get this microphone away from me. I want to be paid. I work for Howard TV. This isn't I'm splitting hairs, John. This is Howard TV. I don't work for Sirius XM. Pay me for this, John. Could you pay me? Answer the question. Pay me.
No, thank you.
Why?
Because you work for the channel. You work for Howard. We all work for Howard.
Package deal. It's a package deal. Yeah, it's a package deal, of course.
So will you cover Lisa's Sweeten Me?
Now that's a good question, and I'm going to be hypocritical, potentially, because part of me doesn't want to cover it because I don't want to help her out now. She split hairs and made her feelings known, and it's insulting. And the other part is like, no, I wouldn't do that to the show. I'm going to, if she, God, I can't believe I'm saying this. If she allows us, really, don't exploit and try to self-take us through the show. No, yeah, we would cover it, sure. And I would be happy to cover for other ones, and hopefully, because I'm a good guy, I'd like to help her out. So if this could help her blow up her business, sure. Do I think it should would I be happier if it all went away? Yeah, probably, that's the truth. But yeah, I'd cover it, and I'd cover subsequent ones as well.
It seems, though, there should be no gray area. Howard ordered Lisa to give access to Howard TV.
Yeah, this shouldn't be, but we're dealing with Lisa, and Lisa seems to go by her own world, own rules in her own world. So there might be another conversation Howard has to make it even clearer than he just did. That would be my guess.
Lisa?
Yes?
Howard declared you must do interviews with Howard TV and allow
No,
Howard
that's
TV...
not what he said. He said, if I'm using the air to promote an event, then Howard TV needs to be there, and I agree with him.
But Howard did say we're all one team, and he wants you to participate in all Howard TV productions.
That's not what he said. But I'm there 100% in the hallways every morning.
You're parsing words. You're not. That is what he said.
That is not what he said. That's not what I heard.
Go back there and ask Gary what he said, and Doug what he said. That's what he said.
He said that he expects me to...
Yes, he says he expects you to do interviews with TV for behind the scenes, and he expects you to do everything just like what he expects everybody to do.
Well, then that's what I'll do. If I have time. This comes first.
Okay. But you're parsing words, that's all I'm saying.
I am not. That's what I heard. Then maybe I missed something, but that's what I thought I heard.
I called you last night, Robin.
I know, but it was right before AGT, so I figured you'd go into that. I wanted to watch it, so I figured we'd talk today.
Yeah.
Can't interrupt AGT.
Well, it was 20 minutes before AGT. I figured we had some time, but you're right. You need to prepare for AGT.
By the time I saw the message, I think it was like 10 minutes before.
By the way, how good was AGT last night?
It was really good.
Yeah, those hour shows fly by. They really do.
Yeah, you you don't realize when you're sitting inside how much is going on outside of the venue, how much is going on in the wings.
I mean, again, I get hung up on I try to remember everything I said because we taped for 4 days straight, like 2 shows a day.
In Austin, yeah.
Yeah, but I was really pleased with the show last night. I thought it was a real good one. And but speaking of things AGT, how about the guy from the night before who is a war hero and stuttered? Did you read that he is a complete fraud?
No.
Yeah, like it was a total scam. What's even funnier, in some of the papers it goes, Howard Stern was scammed. Like, not even America's Got Talent.
Yeah, like you did all the vetting.
Yeah, like I run
You're not
the show.
just sitting there.
Yeah, no. Well, first of all, there can't be anything more despicable. You know, there's so much on my mind because I am dying to tell people what happens in Vegas. Not just about this guy, but about a lot of the talent.
Uh-huh.
All I can say this season on America's Got Talent, if you're following along at home, expect the unexpected on every level.
Well, tonight or was it next week they were promoting that something's going to happen that's really shocking.
Well, I think what they're going to show, based on what I saw the same thing, and I don't know, they don't tell me anything, but a lot of times Howie, Sharon, and I really violently disagree. And because they edit and they only have an hour, they don't always show all the disagreements. So I think
it seems like you three are on the same page with most things.
Yeah. In fact, Ronnie was saying how much he enjoyed the show last night because they did show some of the disagreeing, a little bit of it. And there's one play. I get so mad I eat half of Howie's face off. It's crazy, like full-on cannibalism. But
yeah, they sort of indicated that there's a real Howie wants someone to go through, and you're not
right. I know. I think
happy about that.
Yeah, I think I know who it is too, and I was fucking livid. But so I don't know how much they're going to show of it. It's funny, like the things they choose to show too. Like I was doing math at the table, you know, when I do math.
Right, yeah.
And I was surprised they showed that. I was glad they showed that, but. Because everyone wanted to know how much time we had left, so I did the math for them.
Or how much time per contestant
Yeah, right. Yeah. I said, let me handle the math. That's my forte.
And the show was over. You still had to come up with an answer.
And I said, well, here, let me I want to do it on paper so I can show my work to the teacher. Didn't you love that in school when you had to show your work?
Absolutely.
I was like, I'm in big trouble. I can't just look at somebody's answer on another paper.
That was to keep you from cheating.
Yeah, it worked. It was really fucked up with them.
I don't have any work.
My work? I don't know how I got. I took a lucky guess. Does that count?
I'm a genius.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's like really weird because there were so many arguments when we taped. And sometimes they go to them and sometimes they don't. But maybe next week they're going to show one of them.
Yeah, I like that little Snapple room thing, too, where you guys are sitting back there talking about some of the contestants that really impressed you.
Yeah, but you know what's crazy?
What was going on? What?
When we were taping, we would be in the Snapple room for over an hour, at least twice a show.
Really?
Yeah, and like all it is 3 seconds of the show. It's great. And I sit there and I go, you're kidding me. Trouble is, you can't figure out which 3 seconds are going to use. Yeah.
Yeah, because they cut it up still, and you're jumping around from contestant to contestant.
Yeah.
I saw one of the contestants last night. I think it was the only person I disagreed with you on the whole time.
Yeah.
And they didn't even show you voting no.
Yeah, did you notice that?
That was the other thing I was going to say.
The girl that sang Blue.
Yeah. See, all I can tell you is, by the time we get to Vegas, I'm right about 100% of the time.
But in order to show you saying no, that was going to be 3 minutes. You know what I mean? It was going to take a long time.
That was a big disagreement because on that girl, I didn't think she had the goods. But the only reason I want them to show, because when we get to Vegas, a lot of times I'm proven right.
And when she started singing, I said, she's got a nice voice and everything, but she sounds like a million other people.
Right. And, by the way, the thing that Howie and I disagreed on, everyone on Twitter agreed with me. That girl is a tremendous singer.
The one you picked and said she was unique, she was amazing.
Amazing.
You talking about the girl and the guy?
Yeah.
She was great.
And like everybody wrote me on Twitter, how could Howie have said that girl wasn't up to par? I mean,
Howie has a 10 ear, I think.
Well, I'm there to listen. Sharon 99% of the time sides with me because she knows I'm right. And so, I keep Howie in check. If he goes
was
astray.
Completely off on the girl singers. He liked the girl who was sort of mediocre and not the girl who was completely unique.
Yeah. Howie's great. Everyone writes me about the chemistry between us, even with Nick.
I like Nick a lot. In fact, I had when I went to see the auditions, I was like, well, what is it that Nick does? He comes out and he says hello to the audience.
Yeah, but it's all backstage.
But watching him on TV, he's very funny, and he really is willing to put himself out there.
He puts himself out there, and also he's real with the people. He doesn't.
Oh my God! When that girl came out to do that dance, the pole dance,
right,
and he wound up on the pole with her.
Yeah,
I was like, somebody's going to die. Because that was too much weight for that pole. Those temporary poles are pretty good.
But listen how screwed up this is. And again, I wish I could tell you what happens in Vegas, but I'm not gonna because I don't want to ruin the show for people and I want them to watch. But here it is. Talented liar, TV phenom's war injury tale. Now, the reason I think this is so screwed up, it messes it up for every real veteran who comes back from the war, regardless of injuries.
Right.
Because now no one believes you. Now all of a sudden, the one thing that was... Remember in The Wire when the criminals talk about you never kill somebody on a Sunday morning church?
Yeah.
It's like that. It's like you could be the most fucked up liar on the planet, but you never lie about your military service.
Got to have some rules.
Well, you remember that guy running, what was he running for, senator in Connecticut?
I think Senate.
He lied about Vietnam. He won. But this lie is so wrong on so many levels. TV phenom's war injury tale. He's got talent. This is the guy from America's Got Talent. I'm assuming most of our fans are watching the show, so they know what I'm talking about. He's got talent and a lot of explaining to do. Sergeant Timothy Michael Poe, who, by the way, everyone was in tears over. I had friends,
the whole audience was crying.
I had friends write me on email talking about they were home crying. Sergeant Timothy Michael Poe, a country western singing National Guard veteran. Remember when the National Guard didn't have to go to war? Like now you do.
Right. You used to go into the National Guard to stay out.
Yeah, forget it. You can't hide now. Michael Poe, a country western singing National Guard veteran who knocked the socks off judges on America's Got Talent Monday night, is a stutterer who claims to have suffered a brain injury during a 2009 tour of duty. If you remember, he said he stuttered after he got blown up.
Right. Yeah.
Military officials said yesterday he had never been wounded. Poe, whose silky smooth rendition of Garth Brooks, If Tomorrow Never Comes, left dozens in the studio audience crying. He said he began to stutter 3 years ago when he was heard attempting to shield his men from a rocket-propelled grenade blast, and now can speak clearly only when he sings. I mean, what an involved story. And by the way, that means like some guy in the military was watching this and said, let me check this guy's record.
He probably knew him, said that dude wasn't ever in any action.
But if this is true, then what was this guy thinking, that he wasn't going to be discovered?
Yeah, like the military doesn't watch TV?
I mean, everyone is going to think he is a fucking scumbag for lying about military service and getting blown up.
I don't think he really thought through what would happen if he got on TV.
But the Minnesota National, but his wife was there with him too. And
hey, they have had scam artist teams before.
Yeah, but no, the wife says, I don't know anything about this. Listen to this. But the Minnesota National Guard said yesterday that Poe was never injured in the line of duty, nor did he serve in the military for 14 years, as he claimed on national TV. He must be like one of those women who like gets themselves ill so people will feel bad for him.
Munchausen's disease.
He's got the male version of Munchausen's disease. Sergeant Timothy Michael Poe served in the Minnesota Army National Guard from December 3rd, 2002 until May 26, 2011. Let me do the math there. Real quick math. I think that's 9 years, not 14.
Right.
And performed as a... sorry, I didn't write it down.
I don't see any work.
I didn't do any work. And performed as a supply specialist, said Lieutenant Colonel Kevin Olson, a spokesman for the Minnesota Guard. Quote, his military records indicate that he served with the Minnesota National Guard in Kosovo from October 10, 2007 until July 15, 2008, and was deployed to Afghanistan from July 28, 2009 to August 30th, 2009. So he did serve, and he was in Afghanistan.
Kosovo.
No, it says also, he says was deployed to Afghanistan.
Oh, okay.
From July 28th, 2009 to August 30th, 2009. I think that's almost like a year. But I'm not sure. I'd have to really put pencil to paper.
I'm not keeping
No, wait,
up.
let's see. July 28, 2000, July.
Yeah.
July, September. No, what comes after July, Robin? August?
August.
All right. I skipped that. August. That's 1 month. Right. He was there a month. Holy smokes.
Not
Boy,
that you can't get hurt in a month.
once you do the math, and, you know, it's complicated math, I'll admit. That's a month. I thought it was 2008 to 2009. It's 2009 to 2009. That's a month. Don't get tricked. That's a trick question, you know.
That's right, and he's not telling you what part of the month. It could have been a few weeks.
He might have been there a day. Sergeant Poe's official military records do not indicate that he was injured by a grenade in combat while serving in Afghanistan in 2009, as a report said the spokesman. Poe's ex-wife, Kelly Ballard, said she had never heard her former spouse stutter like he did on the show. So it was a fake stutter.
Right.
Wow. There was no...
Well, you noticed that when he was talking to Nick said, you got through that whole sentence without a stutter?
Yeah, he forgot.
Like he forgot.
Yeah. Holy mackerel. There was no combat injuries, said Ballard from her Texas home. I think he's developed a feel sorry for me. I feel sorry for me stutter.
Oh.
Boy, this really sickens me.
I know.
And not because it happened on America's Got Talent. I mean...
In general.
Just, yeah. I mean, oddly enough, this will probably bring more viewers to America's Got Talent. This is like a full-page ad for the show. So from that aspect, it's good. But for the bad part of it is for military guys who actually serve, and they're walking around with one leg blown off, and then they go and they go...
can't tell their story.
Yeah, you go and say, hey, yeah, I got my leg blown off with a grenade. They, yeah, right.
Yeah,
Just like the guy in America's Got Talent. There was no combat injuries, said Ballard from her Texas home. I think he developed a feel sorry for me stutter. In a video detailing Poe's backstory filmed in the Austin, Texas auditions from Monday's show, the country singer said that in Afghanistan he volunteered to clear buildings and help rescue wounded people, and one day someone armed with a rocket-propelled grenade launched open fire. How the fuck did he do this? With a straight face.
Somebody told him a story, and he decided to make it his own, probably.
I saw it coming down, and by the time I turned and went to jump on top of my guys, I yelled grenade, and the blast had hit me, Poe said. You know what's amazing, too? They didn't even show my whole speech to him. I was talking about his service, and...
Well, you thanked him.
I did, but I did a lot more. They have to edit it down.
Thank goodness they didn't show it.
And I remember, I thought I was about to lose it and cry for the guy. That's how upset I was for him.
Yeah, thank goodness they saved you with the editing.
Yeah. I could have looked like a real pussy. I saw it coming down, and by the time I turned and went to jump on top of my guys, like he's a huge hero.
Right. I mean, this is a story with nothing but hero smacked all over it.
I yelled grenade, and the blast had hit me, Poe said. He claimed that had he not been injured, he might never have discovered his singing voice.
Right, because he discovered that with this speech pathologist.
Boy, I wish I could tell you what happens in Vegas. I wish they would fast forward on that one.
Well, don't, because, you know, right now, as far as we're concerned, he's still in the competition.
Oh, yeah.
this
No,
liar.
he's in. But that's what I'm telling you. We might go to Vegas and fall for it even harder. That's what I'm telling you. Just be prepared. But Ballard said years earlier he was the lead singer in a band called Crawl Space. Show producers said they first learned only yesterday that Poe had been lying. Poe could not be reached for comment yesterday. Yeah, and they actually vet these guys pretty well, I thought.
Yeah, he crawled back under his rock, apparently.
Oh, my God, I want to interview him so bad. I want to interview this guy so badly.
Well, there should be a law that you can't misrepresent your military service.
Especially in front of me on America's Got Talent.
Yeah, you go to AGT jail.
Yeah, there's got to be an AGT jail. My agent and your agent, our favorite agent in the whole world, and a man more responsible for my success than anybody, Don Buchwald, is watching right now. He's making sure that my work is proper and I'm doing a good job.
Yes.
Hi, Don.
He heard you were slipping. He's over here to check.
Sorry, Don?
I just said hello, how you doing? I got jealous of all the...
That microphone doesn't work, Don.
Got today.
Your microphone doesn't work again. The hard A doesn't work. See, do me a favor. Say test, test. Get close to it.
Say what?
See, that's not working,
no,
right?
No, it's not. He might as well be yelling out the window.
Hey, Howard, just so you know, Scott came and fixed it during the break.
But it doesn't work.
No.
He couldn't have fixed it.
There's yelling going on.
You can't change the microphone.
I don't know what's wrong with it to change it. I can't fix it.
You can't just put a new microphone in.
I don't know if it's the microphone. It could be.
But if you checked it during the break,
I don't know what it is. It could be the
so
fader.
Try a few things.
I can't try them if I can't hear the microphone. What the fuck?
Scott,
are they stupid? I mean,
let's not let this turn into something ridiculous.
I cannot check.
Yes,
I told Will.
You can go get a microphone and a cable and replug it in.
And then I still don't know. It won't work in Q. It'll never. A
microphone won't work in Q.
No, a microphone will not work in Q.
How is that possible?
Because you cannot turn a microphone on if the speakers are on.
Okay, so if you turn a microphone on.
No, once you turn a microphone on
and you power it all the way down,
it mutes everything else.
No, but I'm saying when Howard's in a break, when we were just in that last break,
it mutes the speakers.
So, right, the speaker's in the studio. But if you're testing a microphone for 1 second for the purposes of fixing it, in other words, we shouldn't have to wait till after show to fix it. If Howard's in commercial and he's eating his lunch,
if he turns a microphone on,
right,
it mutes everything.
Mutes what?
It mutes the Q speaker. So if I put it in Q, how do I hear it? It won't come through the Q speaker. It won't come through any.
Why won't it come through the Q speaker if it's not on?
Because you don't. It is on though.
No, it's not. I'm saying there's no level. There's nothing coming through.
It's once you turn on any mic fader, the button on, it shuts off every speaker.
Right, and then when you go like this on it and the needles don't move, then you know whether.
I can't bring it up. If I bring it up to see them.
Scott, I've been working in this business for a reasonable amount of time to know that if you put a microphone on in Q and you go like this on it, the needles are going to move or not move. Am I off on that?
If the fader is up.
No, if the fader's down and you put it in Q, you're telling me that.
There's no Q meters in that.
There's no Q meters
on that board.
I give up. I find it hard to believe that if a microphone's not working during the show, that we have to wait till entire. I know that if he were like Scott, we're going to break, and I need this fixed. There'd be a way to get it fixed. I would think there would be a way, and that's all I'm looking for during a break. If he said, Scott, I need this fucking microphone first. I'm going to pop these mics down, and we're going to take a commercial break. And when I come back in 5 minutes, I need it to work. I think it would probably work. And you'd probably figure out a way to do it. That's all I'm asking.
Don had a witty line, and everyone missed it.
Yeah, timing is everything in comedy.
Oh, not here. If you got timing, it's a waste of time.
My timing's way off now.
Now I can hear. Yeah, now the moment's missed.
I was saying I got jealous with Mel Cummins and getting all this airtime.
Yeah.
Well, you get some now,
What's
too.
called merger radio? Like Dr. Radio, merger radio.
Well, you're happy about the merger. You can say
very,
that.
very happy. Very happy for Mel Cummins.
And the gentleman sitting next to you, of course.
Very famous Hollywood producer of movies.
That's right. That is a movie producer named Dan Gross.
Yes.
And he is a top guy in the industry.
What has he produced?
Dan, go ahead. Give those credits.
Give us your resume.
My resume. My background, I was an executive at Dimension Films and worked on such classics as the last couple Halloween films and some Highlander films and a lot of Hallmark Channel films for the last few years, and looking forward to something a little edgier than Hallmark.
I was going to say, Howard is Hallmark material, don't you think?
Absolutely. They're thinking of putting me on a greeting card. And, of course, is the number one force behind the remake of Porky's that we are doing, and it's coming along.
A little edgier, I think.
We're anticipating a release in 2050.
Not the fastest project that I've brought to fruition, but we're getting there. Like a fine wine, it has gotten
This
much
is
better.
taking longer than the merger.
It is taking a long time because we're putting some effort into the script. That is rarely done in Hollywood today.
You're putting effort into Porky's?
That's right.
If it isn't funny, it isn't funny, and it has to be funny.
It has to be funny. And so that is why they are here and observing us today. Thank you, Don. Anything you want to say?
Not at all. Just saying that we're looking forward to Porky's.
Yes, I can't wait.
A couple of Jewish kids and pork. It's got to be a winner.
Yeah,
absolutely.
What are we looking for in Porky's? I would say the number one thing is to find those hot young actors who can make Porky's really sing.
You want to find people who are undiscovered but will be big stars.
Shia LaBeouf.
We're trying to figure it. The casting hasn't happened yet because we just got
Or do you want to go with stars?
We just got a version of the script that we like very, very much. Was that fair to say?
I think that's fair to say.
Is it finally funny?
Yes.
Howard is the better arbiter of that than I am. But
it is funny.
All right.
What did you think, Don? It was funny, right?
Very funny. Very funny.
If you could get Shia LaBeouf to do Full Frontal, Howard, it's gonna be huge.
I'm thinking of JD as the guy who plays Meat. I'm just kidding. No.
I like that.
You actually need a big muscular guy for Meat.
That would be so funny,
Right.
casting against type.
Why don't we just get everyone from the show to be in the movie, and that'll be it. I do want... Hello?
Something get hit?
Hello? Oh, I'm back now. What the hell was that?
Where are you?
I don't know. I got nervous because my microphone wasn't working, and Scott says he can't fix a microphone during the show.
He can't
It's
do
impossible.
anything today. The
No.
computer doesn't work. Mics don't work.
Great moments happen. I'm going to ask Evan if that's true, that he can't fix a microphone. I want an
During the show?
investigation. Scott says it's impossible to fix a microphone during the show. Ask Evan if it's possible to fix a microphone during
So
the
what
show.
he's saying is while it's working, it can't be fixed.
That's right. Oh, there's Evan.
Hi, Evan.
Evan, a statement was made to Gary by Scott. Microphones cannot be fixed during the show. In other words, if we go to a commercial break, he cannot come in and fix the microphone. Is that true?
Well, you don't want them to run it through your board, but I would just go take another mic and another cable, and that'd be the end of that.
Well, no. Hold on.
Oh, wait. Gary wants to say something.
Scott says that you can't test a microphone during a commercial because we don't have Q meters. And because I said, so what if you just turn the microphone on but potted it down and you hit it? And he said everything gets muted. So that's where I lost him.
I don't want to throw Scott under the bus.
Is Scott accurate when he says that?
Part of it, because once you turn the microphone on the board, all the other mics will come on.
Yes.
So then the Q meter for that mic won't work.
But the mics will be off.
No, they're on. The way the board is.
During the commercials, I have them off.
But to test a mic, you have to turn it on.
Right.
See, this is where I got lost with Scott.
So you cannot test a microphone during... in other words, let's say a microphone breaks during the show.
Right.
What should Scott do? What is the protocol?
You should call me, and I'll come get you another microphone and a cable.
So why doesn't he do that?
But how do you know that microphone and cable will work?
Because I'll test it in the shop before I give it to you.
So in other words, as soon as there's
or another studio.
So Evan, what you're saying, as soon as there's a broken microphone, instead of going back to your studio and sitting there and rubbing your head and scratching your head and going, oh, I don't know what to do, he could call you and get a new microphone.
Scott's really good at what he does, but what you should do is call me, and we'll have it solved.
Why do you think he doesn't call you?
Because the phones, he thinks, don't work when the show is on.
What are you doing? This is my mic.
By the way, he's locked himself in his office.
Is he upset now?
It's our first fight at Sirius. I was really livid because I said, I can't believe that you're telling me that in order to fix a microphone, we have to wait till the end of the show. I said, I find that hard to believe.
We have like 10 more microphones.
And we could have replaced it.
Yeah, I'll replace it, or go into another studio, test it, and bring a piece of equipment that works.
How do I get Scott out of the studio so I can speak to him about this new protocol? Because he doesn't seem to be aware of it.
It looks like Billy Joel at his console.
Scott doesn't work during the show either.
Scott, come in here so I can tell you what you're going to do now when you see there's a broken microphone.
Can I help you?
Instead of sitting back there and ignoring me. Evan, where are you going?
He's running away.
You're leaving?
He's going to fix the problem.
Oh, you're fixing the... Oh, by all means. I'm not used to that. I'm sorry. I'm not used to somebody actually springing into action.
Howard, by the way, during the actual contest, I went into Scott's studio and said, there's a mic down. You might want to help us fix it. He's like, I can't do it right now. Get the F out of here.
See, and I asked Scott...
okay, thanks for the help.
And I said to Scott, did anybody tell you? And he said, nobody told me. Because I went in there and I said, Scott, how come you're not reacting to this?
That's what I asked him.
Get in here. Scott, I need to talk to you.
I think he's ignoring you now.
1 second.
Scott.
He's writing you a note. Another note we can't read.
I'm coming.
Scott, I need to talk to you. Scott appears to be grading papers. I think he's an English teacher.
He's writing. He says he's writing.
He's writing. He's working on something. Okay.
What's he writing?
Maybe a resignation letter.
Rewrite of Porky's.
Oh, he's rewriting Porky's.
He's punching up the script.
I'm going to be meat.
Scott, are you rewriting Porky's? Is that why you couldn't come in here?
Yes, this is Porky.
All right, Scott, listen to me. When Gary tells you your microphone's broken,
I couldn't do it into the segment. Okay.
Okay.
I can't turn.
But
you just heard him say you can't turn it on.
Will came in and told you, and you told him to get the fuck out of the
It was
studio.
during the segment.
And then you told Gary
I told
nobody
him,
told you.
It was during the segment. I said, grab another microphone and we'll look at it later.
Okay, so why didn't you do that?
Later, meaning I didn't clear myself on that. It was after the show. I'll look at it.
But why would you wait till after the show?
Because we have microphones at work, and it wasn't. We didn't need all of them.
You take the one that doesn't work, and Evan says all you have to do is tell Evan.
We got two right there.
Well, why do we have to tell Scott? Why don't we just get Evan to do it from now on? Why do we include? Why bother with Scott?
And like I said,
maybe you're right.
It's hard to check a microphone during the show.
Did you tell Will to get the fuck out?
I said, grab another microphone. I'll look at it later. Now,
Isn't that your job to grab another microphone?
He was in here. Grab that the wireless microphone, and use that. I can't. What I told him was grab the wireless.
But you
I
see
can't
what
fix it during the segment.
So the commercial occurred.
Scott?
The commercial occurred. I saw you walk in. You looked at it, and then you walked away.
Disconnected it and connected it.
But here's Evan with the fix. Look, he's got a fix right there.
But
I don't know if that's a fix.
Sure, it is.
It's A.
But the problem is, Scott, that we set up another situation and we were trying to talk. That same mic comes into play, and once again we can't.
Well, they knew it was broken. I never said it was fixed.
That's our stupidity. We saw you fumbling with it during a break,
and I never told you that
We thought you fixed it.
You never said it wasn't fixed. I saw you working with it. Okay. I go, oh, he must have fixed it because if it wasn't fixed, he'd say, Gary, I didn't fix it.
I'm not arguing. I'm wrong. You're right. There's no point in arguing. I'm wrong, and that's it. I'm wrong.
Oh, good.
I apologize for being wrong.
So from now on, can you get Evan?
No, there's no way to listen to a microphone during the show.
Is there? Evan says he can do it.
He just says,
if Evan can listen to a microphone during the show,
I bet you Evan will fix it right now. Go ahead,
try
Evan.
A. Try hardware.
Here, let's see if Evan fixed it. Evan, do it.
1, 2, test.
Thank
1,
you,
2,
Evan.
3.
Yeah, it's fixed.
Fixed.
There was no way for me to know during the break if that was going to work or not.
All right, thank you.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
No.
I could have put
I hear you, but
I could have put another microphone in there, and it could have been broken, and you would have yelled at me anyway.
No, you could have said, I replaced the microphone. I'm not sure if it's going to work till we get to air, and I would have been in the loop and could have made a determination.
Evan, can you take Scott under your wing? Is there something how I can get you involved with the show?
How's Evan going to get Scott under anything?
I don't want to.
You don't want that responsibility?
For you, I'll do it.
Thank you. All right. Scott, listen to him, please.
Okay, you got it.
I mean,
I'll listen.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Gary, build a dunce cap and put it on Scott. And
Where
make him
is
wear it.
his focus
I don't know.
patch?
Where is his focus patch?
What is it? What's a focus patch?
We made him a big sign we taped to his that says focus.
Oh.
Did we take a star away?
We have to take a star away today.
Scott, what went wrong, man?
Still do it. If it's
I work. Hey, put it. Yeah, put it. Put it. This is what you want. This is what you want to see. This is what you want. Here.
What is it, JD?
This is the result of Scott seeing his dunce cap.
He ripped it up?
He ripped it up.
He ripped up his dunce cap? Can't do that. Unbelievable.
Don't you understand that it's impossible for me to check a microphone? Physically, listen to it.
Get into this guy.
Do we understand? Do you understand?
You don't want to get into this right now.
No, I do. I do want to get into it. You cannot you cannot listen to a microphone while that show is in there on the air. You cannot listen to a microphone. Do you hear what I'm saying? You cannot listen to a microphone and hear if it's working.
Through his board?
When we're on the air and we can't put the mic on the air.
Without going on the air.
Right. Without going on, that's correct. Without putting that mic physically on the air, you cannot check it to make sure it's working.
That is correct.
That's all I wanted to know.
But you could pull it out of the studio and check it somewhere else, or bring in another mic and another table. But what you said is absolutely correct.
That's right. So, not knowing that it might not be the mic, it may be the board that's the problem. So I could have brought it.
It could be anything.
You could have brought a mic in, and it could have not worked again. Is that correct? Because you didn't know if it was the mic, the cable.
No, but
board,
wait, no. Because what I did though, I took a new mic and a cable, and I tested it through your board.
But you didn't know if it was going to work in the studio.
I know that the mic and the cable I brought in would not be faulty.
But you didn't know if it was going to work.
In that exact patch?
That's correct.
No. And if it wasn't, I would have gone to another patch. But odds are that it would work.
But you didn't know if it was going to work or not, and you couldn't listen to see if it was going to work before you put it on the air.
You're hysterical.
Could you? Could you? Answer the question.
Could I what?
Could you have known and gone in there?
There's no guarantee that when I would have plugged the mic and the cable in that I checked in your room would work in there. There's no guarantee.
That's right. Would you have known it
But
would
I
work?
would have at least
Could
known.
it have been a number of other problems?
Obviously, yes. Okay. But I would have known, though, that mic and that cable would have not been the issue.
I didn't say that was the issue.
But I'm saying,
But when you
though,
put the new mic and cable in there, would you be able to listen to see if that mic was working off the air?
What you want to do is know that is there any way that if I brought in any new piece of equipment, no matter whether it's a microphone, a cable, a CD player, anything, and stick it into any patch bay in there, will it work while they're on the air? And the answer is no, you cannot.
Even during the break?
During a break, if Fred switches to profit routing, then yes, because the studio will be off the air. You can play the commercials.
You can't take the
studio. Yes, you can. You can play the commercials without being on the air. Shut off the studio.
We're not going to shut the studio.
And then do it. So there is one way to do it.
We're not going to shut the studio.
Well, there is one way to do it. But yes, I understand what you're saying.
You can't put a mic in queue and listen to it and see if it works.
Correct.
So, Evan, what went wrong in the studio?
Fuck, I don't know. I don't even know what happened.
So it was just a lucky guess that you swapped mics?
No, what happened was, I guess Scott was called in because one of the hard mics was not working. So I took another hard mic and a line. I tested it in Scott's studio to make sure the mic and the cable was working correctly. Then I went in, put it into the patch bay, and 9 out of 10 times it'll work.
Why didn't he think of that?
I don't know.
Some people work for a living around here.
Yeah.
According to Scott.
So something like that's the first thing you'd think of doing, right?
Yeah, you always test your equipment before you bring it into the studio and plug it in. That way, if it doesn't work, you know it's not the equipment and it's probably a routing issue.
What was he saying about you can't hear it, like he couldn't test it out or something like that, but you
The
did?
studio is always on, so what Scott's saying is you can't take a microphone, test it on the air while it's in the
Speaking
studio.
of throwing somebody under the bus, I did call him and tell him there was a microphone working, and he did say, all right, we'll check it after the show.
No, actually I asked Scott what to do, and he said, we'll check it after the show. I don't do anything unless Scott, Gary, or Howard give me the okay. So we can you need to just go back into that room, Scott.